tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
Buongiorno. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy, I spin more racks.
What up, though?
Young Chris JB Smooth. Hit that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the goddamn stream. Goddamn. Shout out to October. Me. Fishy rocking a hoodie today.
Yeah.
Hoodie season's upon us. You got a hoodie on today too?
Yeah.
It's upon us, boys. It makes me sick. I don't mind October so much. It's just like when the snow comes. Mm-hmm. That's just depressing. And if you don't have an automatic start, God bless you.
I don't even want to think about that shit.
You got automatic start though now, don't you?
Yeah.
I do. Chris, you about to have that?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
JB got automatic start?
Oh, yeah, you know it. That's
Yeah.
It's a must.
Eazy, you got automatic start?
Yeah.
Stick, you got an automatic start?
Yeah.
Boo. Six to man. I didn't. So there's a lot of people out at the Lions game. We talked about it yesterday. There was freaking Devin Booker, Jalen Rose, Isaiah Thomas,
Kevin Durant, Eminem.
Yeah. Somebody else was there. Actually, I did send the picture. Former, I guess, or is he still? I don't know how you think about it, but the light heavyweight UFC champion.
Oh,
Jamal Hill was there. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Guess who hooked him up with his ticket?
Hutch.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Ada Hutch hooked him up the ticket. I think that's dope.
Hey, that is dope.
Ada must be a UFC guy.
Good to see Macklemore.
What?
Boo.
What? Yeah, boo. What was that?
Oh, he just didn't look like Hutch in that picture. So I just said another white guy came to mind.
There was a better photo he had. It had his kids in it, and I don't really know, like, I don't know if everybody wants their kids always being posted and stuff like that. But
As
shout
a
out to Jamal
father,
Hill.
I get it.
I did hit him up. No text back.
Not a lot of snow predicted this winter, says Brandon Bowlesby. We can only hope.
Man,
That's cap.
how could you say it? It's October, Brandon? How can you make that assessment?
I don't know.
I hope you're right though. I hope you're right though, Brandon.
They literally won't even guarantee it rains the next hour.
How
could you? Like, this
For the
winter,
next couple
snow.
months, we're not gonna have much snow.
I can make a dark joke, but I'm gonna let it go. We're letting that one go.
About snow?
If no more snow for you.
This is some good shit.
I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say it. We've been campaigning for the Detroit Lions to make an extra move, or not really campaigning, but I'm campaigning for it.
Yeah.
I want the Detroit Lions to win. I think in my lifetime, this is the closest I've ever been to like a championship situation. That feels and looks like a championship team. I think they should go all in. Yeah, I think everyone's the same way.
I would agree with that, yes.
We talked about acquiring some people, and Jamar Chase, we were told, is not good anymore. Chase Young. Jamar Chase would be sweet too.
He's pretty good.
I'd like Chase Young more.
Yeah.
Still. But we were told Chase Young's not good anymore. Chase Young's a bump. He's a scrub. Why would we trade for Chase Young? Throw up the numbers, Chris.
All right.
Could have sworn I had him.
I got him right here.
Don't you worry. This motherfucker right. Here we go. Chase Young. That's 3 sacks in the season. We all like Hutch. Hutch is having a good year, right? 4.5 of them. So it's 1.5 sack less. Okay. 27 pressures. That's fourth highest.
Fourth. Looks
Tied
like
fourth
it.
highest in the league. That's good, right?
That is pretty good.
And then was that 21.9?
21.9 pressure percentage.
That's third.
That is third in the NFL.
So does that mean he's good?
That means he's pretty good. Yeah, it means he's a top 5 pass rusher as of right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's eligible to get traded.
He is. He is being shopped.
I thought he was bad. I was told he was bad. And I hope those people, I'm not going at those people, I just want to inform those people. Look at that. Put that alongside Hutchinson, you're doing something special.
I want it.
God damn. Big facts.
That is true. I mean, yeah, obviously Chase Young would be an upgrade. And I saw people talking like, oh, Lions fans always think that something is better on the other side and they forget what we have. It's like, Chase Young is better. Like, he is better. I respect Charles Harris, Romeo Okwara for what they've done so far, but Chase Young is better. He is an upgrade. That'd be a great get.
A phenomenal get. And the other thing, too, is like, by the way, those numbers, Spinny, Chase Young didn't play week 1.
He did not.
Chase Young. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Chase Young only played 4 games this year. Just saying. I think they should make the move. But Not only the sacks though, and the pressures, and along with it, he's just smart.
Yeah.
He plays the game, and Aiden Hutchinson plays the game smart. What other defensive end out here is getting interceptions? We see Chase Young's good. Is he getting interceptions too? No. But you give Aiden more of those situations, you get to Chase Young next to him. I just wanted to not prove a point, just inform.
Yeah, I mean, when you put greatness aside, on the other side of somebody, it helps them be better.
Yeah.
It helps them be great. It makes great players even better when you put somebody next to them that is on that level, on that par.
Yeah.
And Chase Young would be on that level. Like I said, he's not just an edge rusher. He's not just a pass rusher. Like, he is a complete defensive end.
Yeah.
He plays very well in the run game. He bumps back into coverage and does different things as well. So he is a multi-tooled player that would complement Aiden Hutchinson very well.
And just real quick too, I want you guys to think about the Pittsburgh Steelers right now, and know how mid and just gross that offense has looked the entire season.
Yeah.
And know that they are 3-1. I think it is
3-2.
3-2, and then head of that division. And the big reason why is that defense. Alex Highsmith, TJ Watt, doing work. They're doing work. Mm-hmm. We have a good offense, and we have the chance to have a Chase Young and Aiden Hutchinson. We're gonna be doing work. Why not that we're not already? But a lot more work.
A lot more work. More work to be had.
Studs got a lot more worky in here.
Old motherfucker and Lady James keeps looking at me. I was about to yell, but I forgot I'm wearing a hot dog suit. So.
What are you looking at?
The fuck you staring at, old man? But I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Chris, what are you gonna say?
I was just going to say the whole argument that I've heard from a lot of people is like, we don't need another one because if Aiden Hutchinson is really him, then, we don't need one, and started comparing him to the other greats and all that. And while that's true, it's also like you have the luxury of doing that, of getting another star next to Aiden Hutchinson, because Aiden Hutchinson is on his rookie contract. So because of that, why wouldn't you take advantage of that if it's an option? Like, I don't get the alternative of saying, leave Hutch on an island. Yeah,
I don't need another bad bitch hitting me up.
I don't.
But it'd be nice.
Hey.
I don't need another sports car parked in my garage. But it'd be nice. I don't need
another check coming in.
But it'd be nice. Like, it's obviously not a need, but it would greatly benefit the situation and the team.
Exactly.
I keep my head. I just think of dirty stuff all the time. It would be awesome, and it'd be torturous. And we're gonna tie it into another piece of our segments today, because we're discussing. I think we're all in agreement. Detroit Lions are our top 3 team in the NFC. But I wonder, football is any given Sunday.
It is.
Any team can be any team at any given moment. And I'm just wondering, like, do you think the Detroit Lions can win the NFC? Now that they're part of that conversation, do you think they can do it? We're going to discuss that. Sam LaPorta, is he truly a top 10 tight end? That might be a quicker segment, because I'm just going to say yeah. Also, Dan Campbell on the call today with one of the radio stations, and he mentioned Detroit Lions' most explosive wide receiver. He's not named Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Did not say Amon-Ra St. Brown.
All that and more. But speaking of Chase Young, Aiden Hutchinson, they be chasing after quarterbacks, making them make dumb decisions. There's one quarterback out there just makes them by himself. His name's Jordan Love.
Yeah.
That guy.
He's trash.
Sucks.
He is trash.
Jordan Love is not good.
Yeah.
And you could say he's not, like, horrible, because he does make a sexy throw every 7 throws, but he's not good. Mm-hmm. He's not good. Not scared of him.
He can't read the field. He's throwing interceptions to guys that are standing right there, hitting them right in the chest, not even looking at him. It's tough. It's a tough look. And I'm happy. Fuck the Packers. I'd love to see this. Sorry, Packers fans. This isn't the third iteration of a Hall of Fame quarterback that the Packers are going to have in a row. 4th. This isn't Bart Starr, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and then Jordan Love. No, Jordan Love's trash. He's not good. He is not good at football. So that makes me happy.
There's one other thing, too, I want to say about Jordan Love before we get up to the topic. He doesn't have an upper lip.
Yeah.
I tweeted this out last night, and it bothers the fuck out of me. I got Jay-Z lips. If you're, he's mixed, right, Jordan Love?
I think so, yeah.
What happened to your lip, bud?
I don't know.
You didn't get that part?
Yeah, you didn't get that gene.
What the fuck? It just drives me. I see him, I'm just like, what the fuck?
He
it's
missed
just
out.
a mustache. You don't have a lip. It's not like one of those, like, choppy ones, like it hides a lip. It just There's no lip.
It is tough. It is tough.
Random thing to bitch about. Just drives me crazy.
That's fair.
Speaking of NFC North news, Justin Jefferson put on IR.
He is put on IR. But speaking of NFC North news, if you want more news about the Lions and the NFC North, all you got to do is tune in to Woodward in Maine. It is the Lions Beat Reporter Show here on Woodward Sports Network, hosted by Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster. Tuesdays, 7 to 8 a.m. and Sundays, 8 to 9 p.m. Woodward in Maine. Make sure you guys check it out every week. But yeah, Justin Jefferson IR. He's gonna miss at least 4 weeks.
Yep.
The Vikings won't win a single game. I don't even know their schedule, but I know they won't win any games with Justin Jefferson out.
Yeah, they kind of. I mean, I think the Detroit Lions will beat the Vikings either way. I heard somebody. I don't know if it's somebody within our network, somebody that was on as a guest, or maybe somewhere else, but they're like, "Yeah, I can see the Lions." You know, they're talking about the Lions' schedule essentially, the remainder of the schedule. And it's like it's clear work pretty much. And they brought up the Vikings as a challenge. I'm like, bro, get the fuck.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, stop it. That was the silliest shit they could have heard. This Justin Jefferson being gone didn't really affect the Lions too much because one whooped their ass either way, with or without him.
And he set a record.
Yeah.
Literally set a record and we won.
Yeah, there was like 10 points we won by that game. And then the other thing is, who fucking cares? They're not doing anything anyway. Mm-hmm. the Vikings aren't gonna.
The Vikings are bad.
They're cooked, fam.
They're a bad football team.
I tried telling you guys last year. Dude, they're winning these games. By the way, another one-score loss for them.
Yep.
It's
literally flip-flop.
Literally flip-flop. And Lucas, I love you. Shout out Lucas coming back home tonight. I think it's good. It is good news because he obviously has been gone whatever doing his situation. But I gotta tell him too because he tried crediting what's their head coach's name? I can't even think about it right now. Top of my head.
O'Connell.
Yes, Kevin O'Connell. Try giving Kevin O'Connell the credit for the year that Justin Jefferson had last year.
Yeah.
He's overlooking you with Cooper Kupp. But what the fuck Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua are still doing without Kevin O'Connell's presence.
It's true.
Fuck a Kevin O'Connell. I ain't never scared of him. And Cody Benjamin, fuck you too. Forever ranking him over Dan Campbell. And I guess he won the division last year, so maybe it's a little bit fair.
Yeah.
But before the season started, he had him ranked over Dan Campbell. And the guy never coached a game. Fuck you, Cody Benjamin. You fucking Lions hating ass.
All right.
Sorry. I'm just on one.
Yeah, I guess.
That wraps up the NFC North. Oh, I'll get on more on one. I haven't even talked about this last one yet.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Chris.
Jesus, relax, man.
Because no. Actually, that's why I'm relaxing on a little bit. But I am going to do a little bit of parade if it does come true.
Yeah.
Jaden Ivey coming off the bench for the Detroit Pistons. I know you guys were talking about it yesterday, but I was arguing about Jared Goff in the Woodward Sports chat.
Yeah, you were too locked into the Woodward Sports
too locked in that one.
Arguing with racists.
Yeah. You know, Monty must be a hater. Monty must not know ball.
I mean, we'll see.
It could have nothing to do with the fit on the court
and it could
winning games.
It could be nothing at all because we'll see when the actual season starts what happens.
Must means Monty thinks Jaden's bad.
And it could also mean that the roster that Caden Ivey, what they have around it, doesn't fit right now. Like,
yeah, Monty's just a hater. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's when I
feel you though. You
when
were in
I
a
thought
tough
that
position
I was
yesterday.
a hater, and I didn't know ball and all these things, and the head coach of the fucking team does it. He's got to be the same stuff.
No, well, you don't know ball. He knows ball. You guys just came
I know
to
ball.
the same conclusion.
Yeah, because we ball knowers.
No.
All pause intended. I'm just saying. And honestly, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't take your victory lap just yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking it. Preseason week
After
one.
one,
I'm taking it, baby.
one single preseason game, Easy's already taken his victory
No,
lap.
listen, though. I will say this, though. I do think at some point, obviously, Jaden will start. And I think with Monty, he's prioritizing winning than forcing that fit. And I think as the season goes on, they stagger their minutes. Like they're going to gel at some point. And then you'll see Cade and Ivey on the floor together. But he wants it to work first. He's prioritizing winning versus trying to force that fit. And it's
Detroit Dabber 313 says Eazy knows lips.
I got the Jay-Z's on me. The Jay-Z 12s.
Jay-Z 12.
Hey, yo!
The girl might like them. Be careful. Chris, tell us about Glorious Cannabis.
All right. Let me tell you about Glorious Cannabis. Glorious! Thank you, JB. Just in time for football, Glorious Cannabis is dropping a new ice water bubble hash infused pre-roll called the Honolulu Blue. It smells so good, it's like the whiff of the first playoff win in 31 years.
Hell yeah!
It's a gassy, aggressive strain named in honor of Eazy and Detroit football. If you haven't had one of these ice water pre-rolls, you are missing out. They are so smooth. Find them at Dispo Dispensary. For 25% off, use the code Woodward Glorious at gloriouscanna.com.
Come hang with the Woodward Sports Crew all throughout football season on Saturdays and Sundays. To join our college football and Detroit Lions live watch parties.
Inside the 5, caught, end zone, touchdown Detroit Lions!
With money on the line, featuring different special guests and surprises. Start times will vary depending on the game. Only on our Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 13th.
Join now at any Metro Detroit location. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Your childhood may be over, but playtime is not. Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for power outdoor equipment, sales, service, and parts, carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, LS Tractor, Steel, and more. Servicing the Great Lakes region with locations in Metro Detroit and Greater Lansing. For more information, visit us at OutdoorEquipCo.com. Outdoor Equipment Company, your power equipment playground.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World Heavyweights live on WoodSports.com. I'm Eazy at Spin More Rex.
What up, though?
Young Chris,
I am a
JB
wiener.
Smooth. He is a Wiener Schnitzel. Hit the like button, guys. Out already 5-star review on our podcast platforms. Be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. Spinny, I talked about it before the show started a little bit with Chase Young. I think this would be something that needs to be done.
Yeah.
But I want, obviously, Detroit Lions are the top 3 team in the NFC for sure. Some are saying top 5 in the NFL.
I would say both.
We're going to find out when we do our power rankings
I would
later.
say yes. I think they are a top 3 team in the NFC.
But can they win the NFC?
I don't think they can win the NFC.
Wow.
I don't think they can beat the 49ers. And that's just keeping it, I'm going to just keep it G real with you, because
This guy's a hater.
The 49ers are the best team in the NFL. They are a complete unit. They have depth at every position on both sides of the ball. It's impressive to watch. They have one of, if not the best play caller as their head coach. Brock Purdy's playing lights out. We know about the defense is littered with all pros. Their offense is littered with all pros. They got the best running back in football, a fantastic receiving core, and a great tight end in George Kittle, not to mention a top 3 offensive line in football. So it's tough for me to say that they can go out there and beat the Niners. Can anything happen? Yeah, anything can happen. Now, Philadelphia, on the other hand, I think the Lions can beat Philadelphia. I think the Lions will be able to beat the Eagles. It'd be a close game. Obviously, they gave them a run for their money in the first game last year, but this is 2 new teams from where that was. I don't think the Eagles are as good as they were last year. I think they've kind of skated by. Yes, they are undefeated, but they haven't looked great in some of their games. Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown seem to be coming back to what they were, kind of connecting again. But I don't think the Eagles are the juggernaut that they were as they were last year. So I think the Lions will be able to knock off the Eagles. But the 49ers are a different story, man. They're so good, so loaded, so disciplined, very well coached. It's tough for me to say that the Lions would be, like you said, any given Sunday, anything is possible. But if you're having me bet on it, I would not bet on the Lions to beat the 49ers.
What a hater. You're just a big Jared Goff hater.
Yeah? Do you think they could beat the Niners?
Yeah.
You putting your mortgage on it?
I can't put my mortgage on it. But I actually do. I do have it the opposite. I actually think, because I was thinking about, obviously, we have them as a top 3 team in the NFC. I'm like, well, you're in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, if you're winning the NFC, you're going to the Super Bowl. And I'm not going to use the word Super Bowl because the Lions part of my brain, like the PTSD version, just wants to swat that word away when it comes to Detroit Lions anytime it comes up. So I'll keep that word away. But winning the NFC or being the best team in the NFC, I think it's a possibility. I really do. When I look at the San Francisco 49ers, and I drove the comparisons yesterday between the 49ers and the Detroit Lions, I think that's what makes the Detroit Lions competitive against them. And more importantly, too, if they do address, and I don't know if Brad will, I don't know if Brad's there with the team yet, but if he sees him as a contender this year, as a true contender, then I think if you grab a Chase Young, it's even more possible. When I see the times the 49ers were beat, and Brock Purdy's only lost one time, and it's when he got hurt in the NFC Championship game last year. It was due to the Eagles' elite pass rush.
Yeah.
And the Detroit Lions, I don't know if it's elite to a tier where like it's going to perform against a top offensive line like the San Francisco 49ers, but I guarantee to you, Spinny, if you add a Chase Young, you are.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
You're giving yourself that opportunity. Obviously, Detroit Lions perform really, really well against the run. They've only allowed 342 yards. That hasn't been done since, I think, the 30s or the 40s or something. I think it's, 42.
32.
And I know I get it's Christian McCaffrey. I'm sorry. If we're filling the gaps and they're all flying there, they're gangbanging the tackle.
Hey, yo.
I'm not that nervous about. I'm a little bit more nervous about Christian McCaffrey when it comes to like the pass game. Obviously, he does things out of there too, but I think they could contain him in the run game. And then Brock Purdy too. I mean, like he's nice, but again, if you're getting that pressure on him, it becomes a winnable game. And I think they're bringing the same thing offensively, where like if we're throwing the ball constantly, then that defense is going to be all over you. We run the ball consistently. We have another good offensive line. I think that game's more winnable than the Eagles. I'm actually opposite for you. I'm
really?
more concerned with the Eagles just because when I look at the 49ers, everything's kind of predicated based off that run. That's the strength of Detroit Lions defense. The weakness of Detroit Lions defense, or why I get nervous for the Detroit Lions defense, is the back half and that secondary. And not that the 49ers don't have wide receivers that can kill us, because they do.
They do.
But what the Eagles have are like the guys can kill you like man on man, just like to murder you. A.J. Brown is a fucking dog.
Yeah.
And I would love if Cam, no one's shutting him down. I love Cam Sutton. You guys know I've been praising him all year. But that's how it goes with elite wide receivers. And when we see ourselves, I don't want to compare anyone to Calvin Johnson, but we know. I mean, Justin Jefferson broke a record against us. No one stops elite wide receivers. You can still win the game.
Yeah.
But that's just one where I am kind of nervous. Another thing, too, that they have, and Purdy is a little bit mobile, but Jalen Hurts is like elite at the mobility situation. So
yeah. I mean, Brock Purdy
bit,
still has yet to lose a game that he started in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more nervous about the Eagles, and on top of that too, I know we have an elite offensive line, but like man v man, like 4 versus 4, the Eagles have enough to make it like competitive. That they want to throw an extra blitzer in there or whatever. Like it gets a little bit more, I guess, nervous for me. The NFL is about matchups. You know what I'm saying? I understand completely that the 49ers are a better team. I think the Detroit Lions match up better against them than they do the Philadelphia Eagles.
I can see where you're coming from, but it's not like that 49ers offense can't throw the ball. Like A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are very good, but so are Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
On top of that, you have George Kittle, who is one of the best tight ends in the NFL. And Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield is just as deadly as he is running the ball. And it's not like their defensive line is any pushovers. They got arguably the best player in football in Nick Bosa. They've got Jason Hargrave. They've got Eric Armstead. They've got Colin Farrell. They've got Javon Kinlaw. Like, they just signed Randy Gregory. They have some dogs on that side of the ball too. So I just think the 49ers are too good at every position. And I know people are saying maybe you catch Brock Purdy on a bad day. Well, he hasn't had one yet. Nobody's caught him on a bad day yet. He is undefeated in his NFL career so far. So
he's had a couple. I mean, the defense bailed him out.
He won. He wins the games. He hasn't lost any game he started in the NFL so far. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know, man. The 49ers, I think they're the best team in football. And I think they showed that beating the Dallas Cowboys worse than we beat the Panthers. Like, they exposed the Cowboys.
Can I say something about the Cowboys? And shout out to my fantasy team, or fantasy league, because I was telling them this before the game even started, because they were kind of thinking, a lot of guys in the chat were thinking about the Cowboys, but it's like, when you look at, again, matchups. That's why I haven't wore the hot dog suit. But look at the Cowboys offensively, they really haven't given you nothing all year, and defensively, they're against the pass. They haven't shown that against the run consistently, and they also just lost Diggs for like the rest of the season.
Trayvon Diggs, yeah.
So they're super susceptible to like losing against a team built like the 49ers, which they're predicated off the run. So they had the perfect like matchup against them to destroy the Cowboys the way they did.
I would say the Eagles are predicated off the run too. Like it's not. Yeah, they have great wide receivers, but they want to run the ball. That's what they do with Jalen Hurts, with that backfield, the guys they have. They want to run the ball, use that offensive line to run the ball.
Yeah, not in the same way the 49ers, though. 49ers bring you out there. They'll throw out like 3 tight ends, 2 tight ends. The Eagles, you're more looking – I mean, they like to use those wide receivers. They're paying A.J. Brown handsomely. They give him the ball. And it's not that the Eagles don't run the ball, but a little bit more balance. Like a matchup-wise, I think the Lions could, like, keep it close enough to where whoever, like, makes the big play or makes the first mistake is capitalizing and winning the game. Versus the Eagles, where like I feel like we're put in those passing situations. It's not going to go our favor unless we go and get a Chase Young.
Yeah. Well, whoever the Lions play after the game, you can tune into Woodward Sports for the Woodward Sports postgame show, hosted by Stick and Maz. Make sure you guys check it out every week, directly after all Lions games. You might see Eazy, you might see myself, you might see Lucas. You never know, but it is the Woodward Sports Lions postgame show. Make sure you check it out only on Woodward Sports.
I was reading the comment in Woodward Sports Chat, so I kind of got sidetracked there. But yeah, I think Detroit Lions, it's going to be matchup based if they do or can do it, and I do think they need to add that extra lineman. And I wouldn't be mad if it's a defensive tackle, but our boy Aleem, I don't know if you caught it on Lions PFF last week, and again, this is PFF, so take it with a grain of salt. But he ranked as the number 1 defensive tackle. That is crazy.
He played a great game, man.
Because I remember in Seattle, he was ranked like the 100th defensive tackle. Yeah. But again, matchups, and I mean, that's a perfect example too, right? The Lions just can't seem to get over the hump when it comes to the Seattle Seahawks. And the Seattle Seahawks like to run the ball with Kenneth Walker. But when they get to passing those wide receivers, it's not a good matchup for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I understand that you could lean and you could say the Eagles' receiving core is better, but it's not like the 49ers have slouches out there.
Yeah, they're not
slouches. They have 2
slouches.
Dynamic wide receivers and George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey catching the ball out of the backfield. Like it's not like they're just a bunch of bums that you don't have to worry about.
No, I never said that at all. Not at all. When I look at the 49ers as a whole, it's kind of like the Detroit Lions where a lot of it's like schematically. And you do have like your individual like skill players that are just great. Like I would put obviously Christian McCaffrey in that category, and I don't think the Lions sniff that anywhere near that. But I feel like it's more like schematics. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like you're not overly impressed by like when A.J. Brown makes a catch, and sometimes you're like, God damn, like that guy's a beast.
Debo Samuel can do the same thing.
And he's great after the catch, but he's not like Debo and guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it's Debo Samuel too. If you look at his stats, like his first year was he had like 2 good years. It's like this year and then 2 years ago from there. Ayuk, he's there and he's not. So there's some inconsistencies
he's been
there.
Balling this year.
Versus, and then he's there, he's not too. Like, part of it could be like the way they run their offense. There's so many weapons on there. And I forgot about Kittle as well. I'm not saying that we for sure beat them, but I just feel I like the Lions' odds against the Niners, as crazy as that sounds, than I do the Philadelphia Eagles. And again, going back to the Seattle game, when you see a quarterback, if they're passing against us, they're gonna get off at certain points.
It's fair. It's fair. Well, let me tell you guys about Les Stanford. Les Stanford, what happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today. Find the brand you want at Les Stanford. Easy. Tell us about Mark White.
I'll tell you about Mark White. It's the best place to go whether you're buying or selling real estate. Mark White is going to offer you flexibility. When flexibility meets success, it's a Mark White and Associates. They offer you the minute-by-minute listing agreement where you can cancel your listing agreement for any reason with no penalty or cost. Visit markwhitesales.com or call them at 248-290-8242. We'll be right back.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
at the Academy of Warren. They have a brand new state-of-the-art Sports Dome field house that's a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, and soccer field, which can also be used for 7-on-7 football. Academy of Warren features kindergarten through 8th grade with AM and PM latchkey, smaller classroom sizes, learning street, futuristic media, free breakfast and lunch, and so much more. The Academy of Warren is now accepting new enrollment, so go and check them out online today at theacademyofwarren.net. Now, back to the heavies.
What up, though? Welcome back to Redway's Live on WoodsportsCom. I'm Eazy. I spin more racks.
What up, though?
Young Chris, JB Smooth. It's nice to have Joey 2 times in the chat back. I know he had surgery recently. I see him battle with some golf gobblers. Dr. D in the chat as well. Shout out to him. Hit the like button, guys. Have already 5-star review. Talk about Detroit Lions win the NFC. If it's a possibility. I think it can be through matchups and hopefully home field advantage. We'll talk about the remaining schedule of the Detroit Lions. It's looking in their favor. I saw a couple of stats I scrolled past on Twitter. It kind of blew my mind a little bit. But I want to talk about Dan Campbell. He was on the flagship station for the Lions today, and he made a comment. He mentioned Josh Reynolds as the most explosive weapon in the Detroit Lions offense, Benny. What are your first thoughts when you hear that?
Well, hopefully it'll be Jamo after a couple games. That's the role that he needs to be in. But as of right now, I would agree with him. Josh Reynolds is the guy they target downfield. Josh Reynolds is the guy you see getting these big catches of 20, 30 plus yards, taking deep shots. You're normally looking at Josh Reynolds. Him and Goff have a very, very good chemistry together, obviously stemming back to their days in LA and different things like that. But that needs to be Jameson Williams going forward. Jameson Williams needs to be the guy that is the most explosive player in this offense. But as of right now, yeah, I would agree with him that it is Josh Reynolds.
Did someone once tell you look good in the hot dog suit?
Thanks.
Shouts like Sound Kayak in the Woodward Sports chat. Yeah, that's kind of where my mind went to. I have a little bit of Josh Reynolds' numbers, by the way. Every reception he's had for the Detroit Lions this year, you know, as average yards per reception?
15.5.
18.
Wow.
That's why anytime I've caught it on the as FanDuel, they always have like 43. Anything under 50, always take the Josh Reynolds over, unless he's hurt. The one time I didn't hurt me was when he had the groin injury against the Falcons. But Josh Reynolds, as of now, I think Dan Campbell's correct. Been the most explosive guy.
Yeah.
But I think that you touched on the point I wanted to make, and some of the points I heard on the way in is like Jamo.
It's got to be Jamo.
It's supposed to be Jamo.
It's got to be Jamo.
You made the 12th overall investment in him, and beyond that too, you traded within your division to do it with the Minnesota Vikings. And it's like Dan Campbell again. He's transparent.
Yes.
You know, there's not much he's ever trying to hide, and even if he is, he's like Jedi mind tricking you into some shit. I don't know. Is there a stink in there?
No, I mean, he hasn't done it yet. He hasn't been a part of this offense yet. You know, the most targets he gets is like 5, maybe. So, obviously, as it progresses, as his career progresses, I do think he is going to be that. I do think he will be the most explosive player in this offense by the end of the year. But as of right now, no, it is Josh Reynolds because he's been there every day. He has that connection with Goff, and he's been making plays. So you can say, yeah, you think it's going to be Jamo or you hope it'll be Jamo. But as of right now, with what we have on paper and what we've seen, it is Josh Reynolds.
JB, is there a stink in there for you?
No, not really. I mean, I think Jamo is still that guy, but as of right now, Goff and Reynolds just have a little bit better of a connection, and it might be just because of these games that Jamo has missed that, you know, he's kind of stepped into that role that Jamo was supposed to play. But still, I think it's going to take a little bit more time for us that trust out there on the field between Goff and Jamo. But as of right now, Josh Reynolds is holding it down.
God damn it, JB, why you gotta be so goddamn good and just fucking talk me out of everything I was about to say? I think you're right. Actually, it probably comes with time. I mean, and to be fair, like, yeah, Jamo hasn't been out there on the field for Campbell to make these, I guess, comments. But you had the offseason where things were a little bit shaky. He didn't make the weird comments about he'll never be an elite pass catcher, but he's an explosive athlete or whatever he said. I remember, like, I think it was last week, actually, before heading into this game, he's like, yeah, step one, he has to get comfortable in the system and stuff like that. But it's like, I guess where I was going to go before JB kind of talked me off the ledge a little bit is like, shouldn't we be fine by this point, at this stage in his career? I mean, you got a Sam LaPorta who hopped in this thing, balling right away.
Yeah.
Khalif Raymond. I mean, Josh Reynolds, although he had a chemistry with Jared Goff beforehand, so maybe I'll X that part off. But they kind of hopped in seamlessly. Dave Montgomery seamlessly helps when you have a top 3 offensive line.
Helps when you have a top 3 offensive line. And, yeah, it is different, obviously, for a receiver and a quarterback to get on the same page. And, Jamo hasn't been with the team. He hasn't been able to practice with the team for a majority of his career, dealing with injury, a rehab, and then the suspension. So it's going to take some time, but I hope it doesn't take too much more time. I hope we see him go out there and have a good game against Tampa, because you can only defend him for so long. Like, honestly.
Jamo?
I'm going to need to start seeing something.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like lax on the subject matter, just because like I said this yesterday or maybe it was last week, but it's like he's gonna get hits. Like I think they clicked with me yesterday. It's like Ben Johnson is getting Penei Sewell the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like he's getting Penei Sewell the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Helping Craig Reynolds look great. Josh Reynolds revived his career. Khalif Raymond, like Jamo's gonna have his moments. I just don't know if it'll be to the caliber of a 12th overall pick. And if I'm being honest too, thank God we had Ben Johnson, because you don't necessarily need that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing I was mentioning with the 49ers. Is like A.J. Brown, out of those 4 receivers, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Deebo Samuel, A.J. Brown's the best one.
Yes.
Hands down. The 49ers don't have the A.J. Brown, but they're still making shit work because they have different levels of everything. I have Christian McCaffrey, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess I can't trip. It's going to come. It's not going to live up to the 12th overall pick. But I was a little bit concerned. Was like, we hear the most explosive. You do want that answer to be Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't really hear the context of the question. I kind of read the article or whatever tweet it was. I don't know, Chris. What do you make of this whole situation?
I'm not worried about it, and that was the one thing I did want to bring up that you kind of started to bring up, was that Dan Campbell has made comments that seem to challenge Jamo before in the offseason and preseason. He seemed to make challenges about the elite hands and everything. I see all that as a challenge to Jamo, as a way to motivate him, to get him better, and I see this comment as, again, not necessarily with the intention of aiming at Jamo, but more so just highlighting what Josh Reynolds is doing, but also with the undertone of challenging Jamo. Like, I think that it works both ways with that. And at the end of the day, we talk about this with Gibbs, and we're going to say the same thing with Jamo, is that these guys, yes, you would love for them to live up to their first-round pick, but at the end of the day, if they're just damn good, you're not going to complain, especially if your team is winning playoff games, and that's something that obviously we know this franchise hasn't done. So at the end of the day, if you reached a little bit, who cares? People thought we reached for Branch. People thought we reached for LaPorta. Like, at the end of the day, people thought we reached for Campbell. Like, at the end of the day, all that matters is the wins. And these guys, if you're drafting them a little higher than they should have gone, oh well. If they produce the results you need from them, that's it. That's it. That's all that matters.
I think the main thing, and it's been said up when we talked about Urban Meyer heading to Michigan State, is that winning cures all, and it's the truest statement you've ever said. Because I'm thinking about it too. A lot of people are on Bill Belichick's head right now. A lot of people are like going after him. I mean, they suck this year. He has 2 back-to-back worst losses all time.
I get it, but you have Mac Jones.
Yes, that's fair. And then you're making a great point. Well, you're leading to my point right there. Is like Bill Belichick. Can anybody name me an elite offensive weapon he's ever drafted?
Drafted?
Oh.
Tom Brady?
Like,
fair.
And that was almost by mistake.
Yeah.
That was a 6th-round pick.
What about, did they draft either the tight ends?
Yeah,
Gronk
they drafted
or
Gronk.
Hernandez?
Gronk, yeah.
And Hernandez.
Yeah, I guess
drafted both, right?
those be the
And
guys.
I don't know if they drafted Deion Branch or not.
But everything else is kind of like Bill Belichick.
Wes Welker?
But
He's not an elite offense.
Just he's a perfect example, though, of like
Edelman.
winning cures all.
Damn,
You know what I'm saying?
44.
Like
That's what
how
I
many
meant.
draft picks this guy has had that we fucking don't even remember or forget about?
Yeah.
That I haven't hit. Ryan Mallett, actually he was drafted by the Texans, then came to Bill, right? Bill's always been a great coach about it, though, and they're able to win games. It's winning cures all. And that's the same thing with the Jameson Williams thing, because I think he's still going to contribute for sure, without a doubt. Like what he gives to you on there as an athlete, like very few in the NFL can do it. There's probably Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and the list gets thin after that. And they are the guys that can't catch the ball at all, and they're not seeing the field whatsoever. But he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. Jared Goff spoke today too. He's like, I'm still gonna, as long as he's getting open, I'm gonna keep throwing the ball. It don't matter.
As he should.
Drops happen. And by the way, the drop that he had was like a save his life kind of drop. 'Cause 57 was licking his chops.
Yeah, he would have got absolutely blown up.
I think that's what caused the drop. Either that or he wasn't hitting those 100 balls a day like he said he was in the jug machine.
Somebody's capping.
Yeah.
Somebody's capping.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. He's back in the offense, but next week I would like to see some things. So I'd like to see some things out of him for sure.
How much amping up do you have to see? Like, how much progression do you have to see in your eyes to kind of start to get satisfied with it? Is it just incremental throughout a couple weeks? Is it
and how
you
soon?
want to see decent?
I would like to see a couple catches next week. One of them being a deep shot,
like 18 yards per average. I'm playing
like 20 plus yards.
Yeah,
like a deep shot.
If you don't get that next week, are you sounding the alarm? Is there a silent alarm?
It depends. It depends how the game flow goes and what's going on. You know how it looks.
Depends and flow. Nice
Depends
words.
and flows. But like I said, it's not something that you can just put a number on and be like, if he doesn't hit this, then it's over. But it depends how he looks, how the game flow goes, what happens. We'll see. I'll tell you after next week.
Yeah, I'm chilling, patient. I mean, this guy Ben Johnson makes Jared Goff look good. I guarantee you can make Jameson Williams look good.
Let me tell you guys about Guardian Alarm. Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, two of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. How would you like to win not one, but two vehicles of your choice? One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Located off 32 Mile and Van Dyke, is open till midnight. Make sure you guys stop by. If you haven't been, you get a first-time discount. You also get discounts working in the industry, whether you're in school. They'll hook you up no matter what. Make sure you stop by. And if you can't make it there, delivered to you. Visit dispo-at disposhops.com.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Double rip.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on Woodwardsports.com. I'm your boy Eazy. My guy Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
Got young Chris, JB Smooth. You know, as I'm speaking with this slow southern drawl, I like to remind you to be patient with Jameson Williams. I had an epiphany during the break. I'm the fucking one that told you people to calm down when you want Aaron Glenn fired. I'm the fucking one that told you people to calm down when you wanted Dan Campbell fired. Yeah. Remember those days?
No.
Remember those days? And what was it over here on this show?
It's all such a blur.
House patience. What do you mean not really? We had a guy on our freaking network campaigning for it.
I mean.
Yeah, no, it was a conversation.
He was very
and people were
eccentric.
Well, there was a lot of people on board with them. But I'm the fucking one that told you to relax, calm down. You can't just come in here with numbers. Look at this. Oh, 4th and this, 6th and this. Aaron Glenn, 32nd and this, 27th and this. There's always context behind these situations. And the same applies to Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
The context of this situation is Ben Johnson makes it all work, baby. And for me, telling you to stay patient with this one, a lot of faith is in that man, Ben Johnson, with it. But it's patience. And if you're going to take advice from anybody on being patient when it comes to this team specifically, or specifically for my guy Bryson out there, shout out. Be patient.
Yeah.
Be patient. Jamo's coming, and I'm going to be patient with myself too, because I found myself impatient when it comes to another 12th overall pick out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to be patient.
Yeah, that is true.
That one hurts though, because I'm like, okay, maybe he's not so much a running back. He's a little bit more of a weapon. Here he is out of the backfield. Here he is on the backfield.
Yeah.
Here he is on the backfield.
We haven't seen him really used as a weapon yet.
But I'm going to be patient. I'm gonna stay calm. I'm going to relax. But every single time I've stayed patient, I'm saying it's paid off. Patience pays off. Look at Spinny. He beat autism.
I did. I did. There was word in my town that I beat the tism.
Hell of a battle.
Hell of a battle. Came out on top. 2-0. Undefeated.
Never lost.
You want
Call it again.
You want to know who isn't patient? Who hit the ground running? And I fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I'm patient, though. Because I'm patient.
I said this kid was going to be good.
Jerry McDaniels from the deli down the street. This kid's unbelievable.
Nasty sandwiches he puts together.
Best fucking sandwiches.
The man has a gift.
No, but seriously. Sam LaPorta.
Sammy LaPorta. I told you this guy's going to be better than TJ Bustinson, who just went to go win, and now his team's 1-5. So suck a fat one, TJ. It feels good to win now. Oh yeah, look at the standings, TJ, right here, buddy. But
NFC North news: 4 wins combined out of the Bears, Packers, and Vikings.
I told you this guy was going to be good. I knew he was going to be good. I saw the playmaking ability, and we know how much Goff likes his tight ends. And this kid has been way more than I expected. He's been more than advertised. He is leading the NFL in multiple categories for tight ends. It's extremely impressive to watch. When he gets the ball in his hands, he's special. He gets off the line fast. He makes good moves down the field. It's impressive to watch this kid in this Ben Johnson offense, which is notoriously tough for tight ends to pick up, because they got to do a lot of different things, crackback blocks, different pull blocks, whatever you're doing. And not only catching the ball, but blocking and in the run game, he has been extremely impressive to watch. So Sam LaPorta, man, he's looking like he's going to be fighting for Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's kind of got an uphill battle against C.J. Stroud, but it's fun to watch, and this kid is good. He's very good.
Sammy LaPorta.
Sammy LaPorta.
I mean, by the numbers, top 10 tight end in the game right now.
By the numbers, top 3.
Yeah, top 1.
Top 1.
Bill Simmons calls him Baby
top
Gronk.
2, and he's not 2. Gronk?
I don't give a shit about Bill Simmons.
Yeah, fuck Bill Simmons. You lost a lot of respect for me, Bill Simmons.
Yeah.
No, I get. Listen.
He's late to the train. He's giving the Lions credit now.
There's a lot to consume when it comes to like just covering the Detroit sports and like kind of like knowing everything and like sounding. I guess having like good context, like your takes. To have the NBA, NFL, and have it like a nationwide, I guess I can understand him missing some stuff. But to speak so disrespectful on my fucking Lions, Bill.
I mean, he was kind of with you on the Packers though. That was his team for the NFC North. That was his
winning
team. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're like the third best cousin. The Lions are mean, and the rest of the NFC North is like my cousins, and I have like my favorite out of the 3.
Yeah.
They lost to the Tism for sure.
Yeah, like Packers may narrowly beat. I don't know.
Cody Ingle says Woodward needs to rent out Imagine for the Tampa game.
So you're way too short notice for that, bud.
I don't got Imagine money, brother.
You're way. You got a great imagination.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna imagine some money.
Yeah, I'm gonna imagine some money.
Great imagination, but like you're way too short notice on that one. Maybe for the Raiders game we'll start. We'll talk to somebody. But anyway, forgot what I was gonna say now. Got me sidetracked.
Sam
with that.
LaPorta.
Thanks for shouting that out randomly. Top 1.
Baby Gronk.
Is he all right with context though? Because I don't play a numbers game. You can tell me.
He's been fantastic. He has been fantastic. He is one of the best receiving threats in the league at tight end.
Rank your tight ends right now. Kim K.
Yeah.
Meg the Stallion.
I don't know. We're talking
might
about
not be
tight
a tight
ends.
end. That might not be a tight end. That might be a loose caboose.
Rank my tight ends right now off the top of my head. Number 1 still Travis Kelce.
I'm like, what's that picture of that girl?
Yeah.
She's like,
how about this one? Travis Kelce's number 1 for sure still. Yeah. I would put Kittle 2 again.
Okay.
Mark Andrews is up there. But after that, bro, the tight end I talked about this before the season. Like, there are, 3 elite tight ends in the NFL, and then the rest of them you could kind of shuffle together.
There's 4 now.
There is 4 now.
There's 4 now.
And so I would put LaPorta top 4.
JB.
I would put him above Hawkinson. I would put him above Darren Waller. I would put him above Kyle Pitts. I think the guys he's chasing are the guys that have the pedigree and have done it before in Kelce, Kittle.
What about your boy in Houston right now? Schultz.
With Dalton Schultz, bro. Dalton Schultz is solid. I never said he was an elite tight end. That never fucking left my mouth. But he's a good player, just like Will Dissly. Man's a problem. But like I said, Kelce, Kittle, Andrews, and then I'll put Sammy Potts up there.
I might just.
Anna de Armas, bro, shout out to Uncle Neil's soft feet. She is. Oh,
Is that the one she speaks Spanish?
she was the new girl in the new James Bond.
I think
So
I don't think I've
fucking-
seen it.
she's
I don't think I've seen
she's
that.
Portuguese or something.
She's
yeah.
so fine.
Did you guys hear
Listen.
Christopher Nolan's supposed to do the next couple Bond movies?
We don't fucking care, Chris. We're talking
That
about
sounds
football
fine.
right now.
Yeah.
Side note.
So I still think the top three are the top three because they've done it before. They can consistently do it. But I think I'm putting Sam LaPorta above T.J. Hawkinson, above Kyle Pitts, above Evan Ingram, above Darren Waller.
Ford's making a new motor.
Yeah.
do you guys know the Eiffel Tower isn't actually leaning?
Burgers are 50% off at Wendy's.
How are you ranking your tight ends?
I go right now. Kittle's because Kelsey's obviously Kelsey, but I think he's getting a little bit older, falling off a little bit. Had the Taylor Swift distractions.
That is true.
I would go Kittle, Kelsey. Honestly,
Potter.
I would put LaPorta number 3,
I'm not mad at it.
and then Hawkinson 4. And how beautiful that is,
Yeah.
because I believe that was the
You're
pick.
putting Hawkinson over Andrews?
Yeah,
You just love yourself some Hawkinson.
I'm just realistic, bro. What do you mean? Hawkinson with the Vikings, different dude, different cat out there. Pound for pound tight end, probably actually. Pound for pound, actually, I'd probably still put LaPorta 3. And yeah, then I'll allow Andrews over over Hawkinson, just because I know he can block too. He was in that Greg Roman offense for a long time.
Yeah.
You look up the numbers.
Yeah, I'm checking what their numbers are right now.
Yeah, he's definitely below Hawkinson.
This year, Hawkinson
Andrews has
has
more touchdowns.
30 receptions, 254 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mark Andrews has 20 receptions for 225 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, this is more touchdowns for sure.
10 less catches, only 20 less yards,
Yep.
and an extra touchdown.
So Hawkinson,
I'm putting Andrews over him.
that's fine. You're a Hawkinson hater though.
I'm not. I'm Hawkinson on a fantasy team. He's just not better.
I know you're.
He's
a Hawkinson
not better
hater.
than Mark Andrews.
I know you're a Hawkinson hater. That's where it's coming.
He's
from.
not better than Mark Andrews.
And it's okay.
He's
You're brainwashed.
5. I'll put him 5.
Brainwashed daily by Neil Rule. I get it.
I'll put him 5. I'm not putting him above Mark Andrews.
It's okay. You're a hater. It's whatever.
No, you just dick ride T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah, Dick Ryan, the guy, is not even in my top 3. Perfect sense.
Yeah.
I just said he's a good player. By the way,
I
year
am
starts
top
out,
5, but I'm
he's
a
good
hater.
player. You're a hater.
Yeah,
Compare him to Eric Ebron.
I didn't do that.
You and your buddy Neil Rule, fucking losers.
No, you got bullied on that show.
I got bullied on that show.
Yeah.
I'm undefeated against Neil Rule. How about this? We did our pick'em last week.
Yeah.
Which you're in the hot dog soup because you hang out with Neil Rule all the time. And
I hang out with Neil Rule all the time. I hang out with you more than I hang out with Neil Rule.
Either way, we picked the Jets, and somebody commented on our live stream. They're like, "Oh, you went against Neil Rule's what's he call him?
Get right.
You went against Neil Rule's get right."
Yeah.
So listen, young man, I'm undefeated against fucking old Neil Rule here. Undefeated, and the record remains unblemished.
I'm undefeated.
Never lost. Never lost. JB, who's your top 5 tight ends?
You got to put T.J. Hawkinson top 4. You're a hater.
I'm not actually. TJ Hawkinson is not even in the top 5 for me. I'll be
Wow.
honest. I just can't put him top 5. Like I just
Who's
do
your
not
top 5
like
then?
him. Well, Kelsey,
Okay.
Kittle, Mark Andrews. I'm putting LaPorta there. And even though they've had a slow start, but I blame that on Kenny Pickett, I'm still putting Pat Freiermuth up there.
Over TJ. That's what?
Yeah. I just don't like TJ Hawkinson. I really don't.
Oh, so, okay. Well, at least you admit it. Spinny can't. You can't come out and say it.
I never said I don't like him. I like T.J. Hawkinson,
Just say
but
you
he's
don't
not
like
better
him.
than Mark Andrews.
Just say you don't like him.
I like T.J. Hawkinson.
This goes beyond the
I am
Mark
on a
Andrews
fantasy
conversation.
team, but he's not better than Mark
You
Andrews.
could not like a player and have him on your fantasy team.
I know.
Justin Fields is the quarterback of my fantasy team.
I like T.J. Hawkinson, but he is not better than Mark Andrews.
Just come on, you can do it.
You're just a gaslighter. That's just what you do. You're such a bitch with that shit.
Say it.
Just say
say
it.
That's
it.
not what you mean. That's
say
not
it.
what you mean. Say what I want you to say.
Says the guy who always calls me a hater, Jaden Ivey, and whoever the hell else. comes up.
You just went on a rant how Monty's a hater
Who
of
tries
Jaden Ivey
telling me
too.
I'm scared of freaking Desmond Ritter.
You were.
Do you
You
have a-
literally
do
said
you-
I'm more
do you have
scared
a
of
top
Desmond
5
Ritter
list?
than Bijan.
Mine is the exact top 5 of Kelsey, LaPorta Kittle 2, LaPorta 3, Andrews 4, Hawkinson 5. Like I just think I'm with Spencer. I hate him. Can't stand him.
Smitty, tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where anyone, and we mean anyone, can feel comfortable in their workout goal. At Planet Fitness, you can experience a squeaky clean gym that has tons of equipment, a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all this for $1 down and $10 a month. No commitment. Now until October 13th. $1 down and $10 a month. No commitment needed. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Hey, this is Mr. Kearney, Chief Academic Officer at Academy Warren. I want to welcome you to the brand new field house. The state-of-the-art facility has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, soccer field. It can be used for 7-on-7 football. Our K-8 academic features AM, PM, latchkey, small classroom sizes, learning street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Holton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, K-8 athletics, and more. Enroll today at academywarren.net.
Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions show. Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Burgers and chicken sandwiches are taking over at Big Boy. Try our new pretzel bacon cheeseburger. Turn up the heat with Bob's Hot Chicken Sandwich. Upgrade those regular fries with our chili cheese fries or loaded baked potato fries. Hit your sweet tooth with funnel cake fries or Reese's chocolate peanut butter thunder cake. Load up on all your favorites today at Big Boy.
When it comes to your pets, don't settle. Give your pets the best. Premier Pet Supplies, hands down, Michigan's best pet store. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. 13 Metro Detroit locations. Over 60 brands of food. Lowest prices and curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com.
Another thing that makes LaPorta number 3 and probably number 1 in a couple years, blocks.
Yeah.
LaPorta blocks.
He blocks very well. No block, no rock.
No block, no rock.
And he definitely blocks extremely well.
So does Jamo too. 12 overall elite blocking wide receiver. You guys had like what 5-star review on podcast platforms. I'm Eazy. It's at Speakeasy Sports _. If you want to follow me on Twitter and talk that shit, that's at SpinMoreRax. If you want to follow him on Twitter, talk that shit, that's at the real Chris Platty.
Not
butt
the fake
sniffer,
one.
not the fake one.
Not the fake one. Authentic with the sniffs.
Make sure you guys give him a follow. We got JB up next. At JB up next. Make sure you guys give him a follow on Twitter too. Give him some I don't even know. There's no mean things to say to you, JB.
I'm just nice. So
I'm just nice like that, son.
He doesn't have Hawk top 5 and you didn't even yell at him.
I moved. Well, I said pound for pound, I put Hawk in my 5. I just want to get you riled up.
No, he doesn't even have him top 5.
I know, he's wild.
no,
yeah,
he's
actually,
6. He can be 6. That's fine.
that's wild. Pat Fryermuth over TJ Hawks.
Pat Fryermuth is pretty good. Their offense is just terrible.
Yeah, it's Kenny Pickett. I blame him all day.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying he's better than TJ Hawkinson, but
Yeah, no,
he's a good tight end.
Is he your fantasy tight end, isn't he? You got him on a fantasy team, don't you?
On
Fryermuth.
one of my teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one.
He's got
That's
like
right,
8 fantasy teams, so he's got half the tight ends in the league.
Yeah,
I know,
I caught myself
honestly.
doing that last night. I mean, Romeo Dobbs, he's been putting up some straight numbers, so I thought he had some straight numbers. I did a parlay last night, but I found myself like over
Gassing him.
Yeah, because he's on my team. I'm
You're
like
looking at your fantasy team. You're like, all right, anytime touchdown here.
yeah. Fucked me up. I did grab Jacoby Myers, been tearing it up.
Yeah. Jacoby Myers beat me.
He's been good for me.
I was
He's
so
been good for
pissed.
me.
Oh, he beat you?
Yeah, and
beat
that
me
league
last night too.
Yeah, that
I
league
had
where I was
Dobbs.
missing 4 dudes.
Oh, you ended up losing that?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. So they all did so well.
Yeah, I know. I needed like 20, or Jacoby Myers
That's
to get like
the
less than
worst.
20 points.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
I'm scrambling this week too. But anyway, of the 12 remaining opponents for the Detroit Lions, you think what's the class of these opponents? You think they're good?
No,
I got a stat.
No, I don't think they're good.
Shut the fuck up, Chris.
I don't think they're good. You know, there's a couple teams on the schedule that are good. Like, I think the Chargers are better than what their record shows. The Ravens are a good team, and the Dallas Cowboys are a good team, even though they just got their asses schwacked by the Niners. But it's nobody that is like, okay, the Lions are. This is a guaranteed L. You're taking a loss here. Like, chalk it up. It's over. There's nobody on their schedule right now that I'm going to say that about. I don't think the rest of these teams on the schedule are teams to be fearful of. I think the Lions have a good chance of beating any team on the schedule. Obviously, they're not going to go undefeated the rest of the year, but they have a good chance in all of these games.
Chris, do you have is it a relevant stat?
I don't want to talk about it.
I knew it wasn't. I fucking
No,
knew
it actually is. It's strength of schedule. It's strength of schedule.
Okay, lay it on.
Shout out to Booner and Broder from Woodward Knights. They're the ones who gave me the stat yesterday. Broder said that the Eagles have the 7th toughest schedule left. The Niners have the 9th hardest schedule left. Do you know what the Lions are ranked? Their schedule? The 31st.
Get the 31st
strength of schedule in the NFL. So basically the second easiest schedule in the NFL the rest of the season.
We play the rest of the NFC North a couple times.
Yeah.
That correlates.
Yeah.
That you're right. You're probably right too, Smitty.
Oh, for sure. We got 2 1-4 teams in our division. And we haven't played either of them yet. So we got 4 games against teams with 2 wins.
Of the 12 remaining opponents of the Detroit Lions schedule, they have a combined winning percentage of 39%.
Yeah.
It's like my college algebra test.
Like, fam.
Boo.
I hope we don't have to see the 49ers. But, like, hold on. The 49ers are the 7th, you said?
Yeah. I may have mixed it up,
Okay.
but the Eagles and the 49ers have the 7th and the
I'm gonna look at
9th.
the 49ers
And
schedule right now.
I believe it was the Eagles had 7th and the 49ers had 9th.
Smitty, dog. You know what this means, bro? I mean,
We got a lot of winnable games on this. They're going to be
Got a lot
fighting
of
for the
season to
number
go.
1 seed in the NFC.
bro, if they get that, it's a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's a blessing. You get the bye week.
I saw it right now. If the playoffs started right now, we're playing Atlanta. So, like.
Well, I'm saying we're fighting.
I'm cool with that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm cool with playing Atlanta at home again.
If we get the 1 seed, though, we get the. Listen, I don't think the 49ers are going to lose to anybody, but you get the possibility of it. Because they have to go through the wild card rounds.
Through us. I'm good with the NFC coming through us.
Say it the way you said the first time.
Like, I'm good with the road coming through us.
Dan Campbell's been preaching that all offseason.
Yeah.
The road to the NFC goes through Detroit. He's been saying that since I think the end of last year. And it's crazy how, like, he's just speaking shit into existence because, like, it might come true.
Yeah.
Again, there's a lot of season left, and it's not just like any given Sunday type shit. It's also like, obviously, we've dealt with it ourselves here as Lions fans. A lot of injuries.
Yep.
A lot of injuries. They still winning, though.
And on top of that, too, like, the thing why I don't buy too much into strength of schedule, while it matters, it also doesn't because, there's teams like the Lions last year that the first 7 weeks of the season were 1-6 and looked pretty bad. And then at the end, they were the best team in the league. So there could be another team that does what the Lions did last year or something like that.
I find it very hard to believe that the Bears or the Vikings are going to do that, though, because they're just bad teams.
You know what?
Anything's possible, though. I agree with what you're saying. Like, it's not six weeks into the season. The season's not over. There's still a lot to be sorted out in the NFL, but you like the Lions' odds. You like their opponents so far. There's only a couple that you could be like, all right, maybe they take a loss here, one of them being the Tampa Bay Bucks this week, but looking pretty fucking good, boys.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, man.
But I haven't been looking at the chat today. I looked down. The first one I read, Eazy, somehow looks 13 and 30 at the same time. I'll take it.
You got one of those, right?
I'll take it.
Damn. Old ass motherfucker.
But it's, I don't know, man. It's just kind of wild. I forgot what I was going to say at first, but the Detroit Lions, they really can do something special.
Yeah.
It just feels weird to say and witness out loud.
What's the highest number of realistic wins you think the Lions can get now?
12.
Going off their schedule.
13.
Oh, shit.
Like the highest
realistic?
number that's like also somewhat realistic.
13.
There's that Lions PTSD going off in my brain, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not too scared to say anything above 11, really. But
13.
That's what he's saying, 13.
13.
I'm going to say 14.
That's where I was at. That was the number that popped in my head. Like,
how you like that, folk?
Again, that's like ceiling,
Man, my
obviously.
glizzy tingle. 14 wins would be nuts, man. That'd be nuts.
I can't lie. There is one team that you mentioned that, like, oh, maybe they turn around. Specifically. Shout out to Bryson. The Bears, the past 2 weeks, night and fucking day.
Yeah.
Night and day.
All they had to do was trade Chase Claypool.
Yeah. Well, he was technically on the roster still during those games, too. But
he was just chilling at home.
I'm about to look it up right now. I'm pretty sure.
He's a poison.
Whatever happened with that raid?
What?
Anything?
What raid?
With the alleged raid?
Oh, the guy quit or the guy got fired?
Oh, raid.
Yeah.
I thought you said
of all the
with
stuff
a
that
P.
was.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, what?
No, man, chill.
Did he actually get raided? Is that part true?
Yeah, he got swatted, and then he stepped down.
So we won't know. Hold on. You just talk to me, because I got to look something up real quick.
Yes. Hello. Spencer Raxter here. No,
Hi.
but I do think that they'll be able to. I think they're going to be over 12. I do think they're going to be
And
over
I
12.
have 4 sacks.
I don't know. I had 4 sacks in one game against New Haven. It was a lot of fun. But I expect them to go out there and, like I said, put up a fight with anybody that they have on their schedule. There's nobody on the schedule that strikes fear into my heart. The toughest teams you're going to be playing are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Dallas Cowboys, the Ravens, and the Chargers. And even those games, Chargers coming off a bye.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, you're
It's not
going
good.
in there hot right now. Like,
We're
it's-
coming off the bye into the Chargers.
We're coming
game.
off a bye against the Chargers.
No!
Yeah.
Number 1 seed. Can the Detroit Lions be a number 1 seed?
They possibly can. They're going to be fighting for.
Can they have a rookie tight
I don't
end that's
think
already
they're
a
going
top
to take
3
it
tight
from
end?
from the Niners. I can't see a team in the
That's
NFC.
what I forgot to do.
I
Yeah,
can't
it's
see a
like-
team in the NFC beating the 49ers.
By the way, Justin Fields second in passing. That's why I wanted to look out.
Yeah.
Second most passing touchdowns. All right. Oh, bro. Matchups. Remember I tell you matchups? And I flirt with, like, home underdogs. And there's a lot depending on someone's healthy, but the Niners play the Browns this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds like oh, the Browns, easy win. That Browns defense is fucking good.
Mhm.
And what I just tell you that I feel like could be a key to, like, beating this 49ers team is putting the pressure on Brock Purdy and finding out what he's really made of. Is he glizzy meat?
Yeah.
Or is he dick meat?
Terrell-
I don't know where to go with that
Ask
one.
me about my winner.
But that could be one right there. They're gonna smash the Vikings. They got them. They'll smash the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Smash the Bengals.
Bengals, aren't they kind of turning around? Joe
Yeah,
Burrow?
Bengals don't look bad.
They
As long as
are.
He didn't
Burrow
look
can
all right.
throw
Jamar
to
Chase
Chase.
looked pretty fucking
Yeah.
good.
That
Maybe it's
game-
just as simple as he just threw the ball to Jamar
Throw the ball to
Chase.
Chase. That's it.
How
definitely
much
helps.
of a legend do you have to be to hit the media podium or not the media podium, but they ask you, you said, I'm always fucking open.
Yeah.
And then you catch 15 balls the following
Excuse my
game.
profanity.
Excuse my profanity, but motherfucker, I'm always fucking open. And then he goes out
I'm
15
I'm always
catches.
fucking
He balled out. 3 touchdowns too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here's games I think the Niners could lose. The Browns, if Deshaun plays, I think that's up for debate. Do you want to include the Bengals?
No.
JB? Sound
I'm
like you
not
wanted
fully
to?
counting out the Bengals.
I'm not.
I'm not counting them out.
I am. They're not beating the Niners.
Yeah, I'll count them out. Fuck the Bengals. So the Browns, fuck it. For the sake of like making Lions fans feel good, I'll give you the Bengals.
No. You don't get them from me.
Don't gaslight the Bengals.
That game is actually in San Fran, so I actually fuck the Bengals. So Browns,
Yeah.
Jaguars, that's on the road. They say humidity in Jacksonville hits different.
Don't care.
Also, I think the Jags got one of those teams where they're literally any given Sunday team. And not just for the wins, for the losses as well.
Yeah.
But they got that defense.
Here's rolling the dice with the Jags.
Every single week with
Who
the
knows?
Jags.
Who knows what you're going to get? Step right up, place your bets.
Come on,
Their
son.
defense is a sleeper, though.
Thank you, JB. That's what I was going to get to.
I gotta admit, their defense is a sleeper. So
The defense. Because they got that one. They got 2 linebackers. They got Chad Muma and they got the other guy, too, in the first round. You know what I'm talking about? He's
I
fucking
don't know his
huge.
name.
Linebacker from last year.
I don't know.
I'll look it up at some point. But they also got Trayvon Walker. And I'm not hyping up Trayvon Walker, but I'm also Josh Allen.
Yeah.
He's straight as fuck. After that, they play the Eagles. They play the Seahawks, which you say they're going to smash, but that's a division game.
Yeah.
Division games get weird,
Tough
man.
game.
And obviously, Seattle's a tough place to play. And that's about it. Everyone else, I feel like they'll smash. But those are a lot tougher teams than we got.
Yeah.
For damn sure.
Oh, for sure. They don't got to play they don't get to play the Bears and the Vikings twice. Like,
I don't know if it's been said on the network yet, but this show talked about Detroit Lions #1 seed. And just know this show seems to predict things quite often. That's all I'm saying.
it's true. It's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you guys about Hamlin Pub. Have you ever wanted a bar where you're a regular? We have just the place for you. Head to one of Hamlin
you
Pub's
read it like
7
that?
locations and experience where everyone's a regular. Whether you're enjoying half-off pizza on Thursdays or game day specials available during Michigan sports and NFL games, Hamlin Pub is the place. Visit a location a day and experience your new favorite pub for all things sports.
Join Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, two of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder.
If you're visiting the Detroit Lions, you want to party, head over to the Bullseye Event Group. They'll be in shed number 5, and it's always a bash. From 9:30 to game time, it's lit. Woodward Sports will be there. Included with your ticket, there's free food and drinks. Again, free food and drinks included with the purchase of your ticket. Make sure you guys stop by for your entertainment. Of course, we'll be there too. Win some Woodward Sports merch there too. Subscribe to us on YouTube and direct message Lions VIP for your opportunity to win free tickets to the best Detroit Lions tailgate in the city. BullseyeEventGroup.com. Check them out. What up there? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy. Join my guys from more Raxter, Chris, JB Smooth. I was scrolling through the comments during the commercial break. Shout out to Woodward Sports Chat. And there's a foe, I'd call him. His name is Mike Anderson. And I'll go back after our live shows and I'll read the comments every once in a while. And Mike was there. God, over Jared Goff.
Yeah.
He made Ben Johnson. That's when you lose me.
Yeah.
That's when
that's an L.
We can no longer have conversation. Is when you tell me Jared Goff made Ben Johnson. That's fucking nonsense. He also said it in like fucking 3 paragraphs. So I told Mike Anderson, and Mike, I appreciate you watching the show. Call in. So I will put the phone number in the chat, Mike. If you want to call, if you want to have the conversation, I'm down to have a conversation. But if you say stupid shit like Jared Goff made Ben Johnson, I'm dropping it there because I'm not talking to loonies.
And we have 323 votes on the poll, but only 159 likes. So if you want the jersey, you gotta like the stream.
Yeah, I didn't mention this one out loud. Though. If you guys, I didn't mention it out loud for reasons, but anyway, okay. Unless you throwing in on the jersey.
Nope.
If we hit 420 likes,
you got it, big bro.
Yeah.
Everyone on the show will go in. On a jersey, but it depends on which one you guys vote for. Right now,
whoa.
The top 3 tight end, Sam LaPorta, is in the lead at 51%. Aiden Hutchinson with 25%. Amon-Ra 14%, and the heavyweight shirt at 10%. I know what Mike Anderson wants, the heavyweight shirt for sure. But I'll put the phone number in the chat. Mike Anderson, if you're listening, you call in. We got some more show to do before then, though. And I guess we're moving on to Jerry Jacobs, Spinny.
Yes.
The past 2 weeks, that man's been balling. 3 interceptions, which now tied him in the league for first. I didn't get to watch it, but I saw Karan Butler, or who's the guy that's on Pat McAfee? Something Butler? I think it's Karan Butler. No, Karan Butler's a basketball player.
Butler.
It's not Karan.
Darius Butler.
Darius Butler, thank you. Same last name.
Karan Butler was that WNBA player who beat up Karan Studler.
I'm not going there. We got a bigger audience. It's Karan Studler.
Yeah, that was great.
He broke down Jerry's tape, and he had some nice things to say. I guess my question to you and the audience and whoever else wants to call in is it real? Is Jerry Jacobs turnaround real? Can we be calm about the secondary now?
I think so. I think Jerry is out there. He's obviously playing like a boss. He's got 3 interceptions. He's making things happen. And I feel confident with him out there. I feel confident with him opposite of Cam Sutton as the cornerback 2 for the Detroit Lions. Because it's not like he's getting these tip ball interceptions or fluky interceptions. He's reading throws, he is jumping routes, and he is making plays. We know Jerry Jacobs has been extremely good for this Detroit Lions team since he's put on the jersey. And this is just more proof of it, that he is improving. His game is evolving. Like the last interception he had last week was against in zone coverage. He read the route, broke off his man, made a play on the ball, and it was a fantastic pick. I think Jerry is very, very good as a cornerback too in this league, and I expect him to continue this type of play. Maybe not getting 3 interceptions every 2 weeks, but I think his play is going to continue, and he is going to make things happen.
JB?
Can Jerry Jacobs keep this up? Quite potentially. I think he can. I mean, given the games that the Lions have going for them right now, I don't know if interception is in place, but definitely one with Baker would be nice. Definitely one with the Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo is terrible, so that's definitely going to happen there. The rest of the way, Chicago, Green Bay again. Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why he can't just keep up this momentum and he get back into the Lions fans' good graces. I'll say that.
Last night, Jordan Love versus Jimmy Garoppolo was like a Spider-Man meme come to life.
Yeah, that was ugly, man.
Just midpoint in that mid.
And the girl who did the halftime show, she was bad too.
Yeah,
like not like damn, she's bad. Like she's bad. Like she was not interesting. Yeah, the interview with Jack Eichel was boring as hell.
She kept like stuttering, like she was like nervous or something. Yeah,
must have been her first time.
There was a halftime show.
No, it was like she was interviewing someone.
Yeah,
and she kept like stuttering. She's interviewing a hockey player.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The Vegas night guy.
Jack
he brought
Eichel.
the Stanley Cup. Yes.
5 times.
What was his name?
100%.
Steven Stamkos. No, it was a tough listen.
Joe Buck too, by the way. I don't know if it was from Sunday Night Football or
Big Zig said she's hot though.
No comment. No comment. I think Jerry Jacobs solid. I think I've always said Jerry Jacobs solid from the offseason, always. From last year even.
So Soccerfish1 says, Eazy and Spencer, you guys are haters. JJ is balling, so stop with your left-handed compliments and occasional jabs. Remember where the Lions were before him. Get his dick out of your throat, bro. Like, I've been saying that. When have I come on so far this year and been like, oh, he sucks, blah, blah, blah. No, I give him his props. He's playing very well. He has this team humming. So, like, stop, man.
Joe Buck does suck.
Joe Buck does suck.
Confirmed. Joe Buck sucks.
No emotion.
He
like if you could give half of Gus Johnson's emotion to Joe Buck, it would be the ultimate broadcaster. But Joe Buck's like, and this is the most amazing play I've ever seen. A 62-yard touchdown, spinning out of a sack and making it happen. Just what a play. What a play.
All right, we have is it the golf gobbler?
Joe Buck's wife probably is hot.
I believe so. Mike.
Let's get it. Mike Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
What up, man? Just kidding. He didn't show up.
Do we got
him?
No,
he was too scared. Nah, I can't hear him. We'll get it figured out. I unplugged it before the show. So
no, they were having this problem last night on Woodward Nights. It's something to do with I think Nick just ended up. You may want to text Nick because I think he just ended up restarting everything and it worked.
Oh,
but
okay.
They could hear us, but you guys couldn't hear.
Way
them.
to not show up, Mike. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we'll try to get that fixed, Mike.
Sorry, I apologize about that.
But do you think Jerry can keep this up?
I think right now he's playing like out of his mind.
Yeah.
So like that, I don't know because it's like interceptions sometimes are a luck thing, you know. He's been making plays though. I mean, the one with Anzalone was a little bit of a luck thing because he tipped the ball up and then Jerry grabbed it from there. But I think I've always thought Jerry is like solid or respectable. I never thought he was like some bum.
Yeah.
And I think what as like Lions fans we're kind of like unappreciative of and a little bit ungrateful for is the fact that he's an undrafted free agent.
Yes.
That we're getting this kind of production out of.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why Brad was probably looking to get Witherspoon and obviously Emmanuel too before the season started to maybe get Jerry some competition. But like it wasn't like when you guys were saying it's Emmanuel's job, I didn't really necessarily see it that way. I felt like it still had to be competed for. And I get there's like an eye test where like you see Emmanuel Mosley who's damn near 6 foot and it's a little bit more appealing. He has like, the longer arms and stuff like that. But like Jerry's been solid.
Yeah.
He really has. I don't know if it'll be this, but and again, I also still would like them grab another body in the secondary though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that idea either. Just for depth's sake. And they grabbed somebody today.
Yeah, it's kind of a reclamation project. I can't remember his name.
I'll look it up. It was I'll find it.
Dan Miller is the man, by the way. Everybody's saying Dan Miller's the GOAT. He is for sure.
And it was to the practice squad as well. I'm looking it up. You got to talk while I'm looking this up, though. You can't just have me.
Yeah, it's it's what we expect out of Jerry. He has been solid since he's come to the Lions, and these past 2 games he's been playing out of his mind. Like I said, I don't think he's going to keep getting 3 interceptions every 2 games, but that's what he does. He goes out there and he balls. He does his job. He's not a guy that's going to get burnt all the time. He's not going to be the guy that is leading the league in interceptions every year, but he is a very good player. And like you said, an undrafted free agent to give you that kind of production is not something you see every day. So it's impressive for Jerry to go out there and do that. And I expect him to go out there and to continue to play at a high level.
Go ahead. I was going to say Anthony Everett was the quarterback the Detroit Lions signed. He was with the Baltimore Ravens, and then he was with the Las Vegas Raiders. And he actually started a lot in 2021. So we probably saw him against the Lions. Go ahead, JB. You had 3 interceptions that year too. I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, to me, the only thing is it's nothing against Jerry. It's what I said yesterday. Just like, I'd upgrade the position if I can. I'd upgrade damn near any position on his team if I can. Like, if you can upgrade something, why not upgrade it? But whoa, that was weird. I just heard like a ring today. But I'm just saying, when it comes to Jerry Jacobs, it was like it was like an emergency, like Amber Alert type ring.
My bad, that was me, Chris.
Okay, but Jerry Jacobs is like, he's good, and I just want that extra depth piece for matchups that are specifically like unfavorable to him, like we saw like the DK Metcalf. Like, look, let's be real. Seattle's a team. This Lions team could very well play again in the playoffs, and I'd like a cornerback that's, maybe doesn't have to be better than Jerry Jacobs, but is different physically, is bigger, and can hang on some of those bigger wide receivers. Like, I just want that type of flexibility in the team. But Jerry Jacobs is definitely a good cornerback, and I'm not taking anything away from him. I just want that depth, because come playoff time, it's just about matchups.
And I'm with you too, because you mentioned the name specifically Seattle. That's a great point. It's like, as much as like I think Jerry's respectable, the moment I saw him lined up across from DK Metcalf, I was like, "Fuck, this is not going to be."
And
good.
That's not something like, that's what 90% of cornerbacks will say when they go up against DK Metcalf. So like, but I'm also preparing for the realistic possibility of that 10%.
You have to see AJ Brown at some point. You
got to prepare for these, because again, the Lions are at the point where they shouldn't be looking at the regular season. They should be looking at the postseason. They should be looking at the NFC. And they should be looking at getting those specific players for those specific matchups, because Seattle, the 49ers, the Eagles, those are all 3 possible teams that Detroit could run through on their way to a deep playoff run, if that's what they're going for, which I believe that's what they believe they're capable of.
Yeah. Now, before we go any further, let me tell you guys about the Lions pregame show, hosted by Jeff Ifrady, only on the Woodward Sports Network. Make sure you come check it out Sundays at 9:30 to 11:30. Again, Jeff Ifrady, the man, the myth, the network, the franchise, and special guests every week before every Lions game, breaking down what's going to happen. It is the Lions pregame show, only on Woodward Sports Network.
Someone just sent me something fucking funny as fuck.
What?
I want to send it to Chris, and maybe we could have played. Shout out to Josh, who comes in every once in a while. I got to tell you guys about Fairway Pack Company, because for over 60 years, been the best spot to get your meat. Fairway Pack Companies provide Michigan's finest restaurants, hotels, and casinos with prime beef, Wagyu beef, and dry-aged beef. Experience the Fairway difference for yourself today. Visit the steak shop in Grosse Pointe Woods for grab-and-go steaks. Order online at fairwaypacking.com. We'll be right back.
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April visited her local grocery store, purchased a case of Syntron, and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location, or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
Now, how would you like to win a $100,000 Vegas getaway? Take your friends and live it up in the city that never sleeps. It's the Citron Energy. Drink it and live it. Purchase a 24-pack today and enter for your chance to win. You can do that now at drinkcitron.com/Vegas or by purchasing a 24-pack at your local Meijer store today. Citron, the healthy energy drink with great taste for the people who desire to look good, feel good, and be the best versions of themselves. Go to drinkcitron.com/Vegas for more information.
Check it out.
Wait. Okay.
Wow. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Waits. Live on woodsports.com. I'm Eazy, Spin More Rax, Young Chris, JB Smooth. JB, are you still messing with that? I don't want to tell people to call unless you're...
No, we can't get it to like switch over to on air. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll mess with that one then. For the meantime, Mike, cool your paragraphs. I'm not reading those. Make a video post on Twitter. Tag me. I'll watch it. I'll quote tweet it and tell everyone you're stupid. I'm just kidding. I appreciate watching the show, man. Hit the like button, 5-star, our podcast platforms. Time for Top 10 Tuesday, where Spinny and I give you our top 10 asses in the music industry. Starting with number 1, Tupac.
Queen Latifah.
You said asses, not ashes.
That's fucked up.
Damn, bro.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Damn,
That
Chris.
is
That is wild, bro.
Jesus, Chris.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That was per his request.
That joke wasn't.
We have the same top 3 teams. Spinny, I'm gonna let you speak on them.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the top 3 teams in the NFL is pretty easy. Pretty easy to put it out there when you put it in stone. It is 2 that are undefeated and then 1 that is arguably the best offense in the league. So for both of our top 3 teams in the NFL, they break down like this. Number 1 being the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, they're the best team in the league. They're loaded. They have a stud at every position, on every level, on both sides of the ball. And they're undefeated. They're playing. They just absolutely dismantled the Cowboys, and they're going to continue to have success throughout the year. They're my Super Bowl favorite. I think they're going to go out there as long as Brock Purdy stays healthy. I think they win the Super Bowl this year. Number two is the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, another 5-0 team, another NFC team. This Philadelphia Eagles team is, like I said, not as good as they were last year. They look a little bit more vulnerable, but they still have a very potent offense, the best offensive line in the NFL, the best defensive line in the NFL, skill players galore. Jalen Hurts, he's not playing at an MVP level like he was last year, but I'm sure he's going to get back into the swing of things. The Philadelphia Eagles are so good. And then number 3, we both have the Miami Dolphins, because their offense is almost unguardable. I know they had a big hiccup against the Buffalo Bills, but still, they went back out there and they put up 30 again. You have one of the best players in football in Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle coming back. A-Chain got hurt, but they still have a lot of good backs in that backfield. Mike McDaniel is the best play designer in the NFL, and it's just impressive to see what they're doing.
This list is ass.
Yeah.
Well, who's your top 3?
2 5-0 teams, and then the most explosive offense in the league. But whatever. All right, let's see. Now put up my list, Chris, for the next rotation, 4 through 10. Let's see what we got here. At number 4, I have. This is not my list.
Oh, sorry, that's easy.
You motherfucker.
You dirty mother. It looks like you're
At number 4, I have the Detroit Lions. I think they're a team that can go on the road. They can beat anybody in the NFL. They're a team that can stack up very well against a lot of different people. Number 5, the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, Emperor's New Groove. He got his groove back. He's looking good as well. The Chiefs are looking good. They're humming. Chris Jones back. Travis Kelce's back. You don't got to worry about those guys anymore. Number 6, I got the Buffalo Bills. They're dealing with a lot of injuries right now, but I still think they have one of the most talented rosters in the NFL. Josh Allen is playing great. Stephon Diggs is still a stud on the outside, and that defense, even with the injuries they're dealing with, is still great. Now at number 7, I got the Seattle Seahawks. Chris threw me off there for a second. At number 7, I got the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks, again, a very potent offense. They got guys that can beat you in a lot of different ways. You look at DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Kenneth Walker, Will Dissly. Like, they're loaded on offense. They got a lot of players that can do a lot of different things. Huh?
What are you laughing at?
I said Will Dissly. And then their defense, they got playmakers in different spots of the defense. Devon Witherspoon looks like a stud. We know what Tariq Woolen did last year. Jamal Adams unfortunately got hurt in his first game back, but he'll be back pretty soon after his suspension.
Get the Jags 8 if they beat the Bills?
Number 8, I got the Jacksonville Jaguars, yeah. Because like you said, you don't know what you're going to get with the Jaguars. 1 week they're beating the Bills, the next week they're losing to the Colts. Like, you don't know what you're going to get with the Jaguars on any given day, but they are a very, very talented team. At number 9, I have the Dallas Cowboys, because I still think they have, top to bottom, one of the best rosters in the league. But Mike McCarthy sucks. Dak Prescott is mid, but they have so many skill players. The defense is still great, even when losing Trayvon Diggs. The edge rushers are insane. Stephon Gilmore is still a cheat code out there. And then at number 10, Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Great offensive line, great receivers, great defense. It's a tough matchup for anybody.
And Baker Mayfield.
It's a tough matchup for anybody, but I got Tampa at number 10.
Throw it up, Chris. Put up the GOATs, top 10 in the NFL. Well, top 4 through 10. Top 3.
10.
I got the Dolphins number 3, too. I agree with you. I think that offense is prone to kill you anytime. Although they just lost Devon A-Chain.
Yeah.
He got a knee injury. That sucks for my fantasy team. But nonetheless, I actually have the Seattle Seahawks at number 4. I get people wanting to move them down and the Lions up. And the Lions definitely got to be up. Don't get that wrong at all. But there's some recency bias with that. Seattle didn't play last week. They had a bye week. They still beat this dominant Detroit Lions team that we have to speak about at home, in our place. And not just in our place, the first home game of the year, and it was celebratory. We had white folk out there in ski masks, okay? And they still whooped our ass. Came in our trap, took over our trap,
I don't
whatever
know
the
about
song
whooped our
is.
ass. They won in overtime.
I took it as an ass whooping because I thought we were the ones whooping ass that day.
Yeah.
That hurt. Detroit Lions. Top 5 in the NFL, baby. That's amazing to say.
That is amazing.
And it's amazing to say, not as a position group, not as a receiver, not a quarterback. The team is top 5 in the NFL. I love that. For obvious reasons, guys. When I get the national people looked at this, they probably say, "Oh, they beat bad teams." They beat the shit out of bad teams. That's what good teams do. Detroit Lions number 5. Number 6, Kansas City Chiefs. You want to know why? Detroit Lions beat them. They just won by 1 score against a bad Vikings team. And they just haven't looked the same all year. They can't seem to get right. I know Chris Jones tearing shit up, but Pat Mahomes, that offense they've been lowly. They have been themselves. And the wide receivers, they're waiting for someone to show up. Maybe it's Rashee Rice. I don't know. But number 7, I put the Jacksonville Jaguars. They played Kansas City in a close one. And ultimately, they beat the Buffalo Bills. So they're kind of sandwiched right between there. I think Trevor Lawrence can give you, same way Lamar Jackson came back last minute and beat us, or Josh Allen come back last minute and beat us, or Patrick Mahomes can do it. He has that type of arm. You guys remember that 60-yard bomb he threw on the money in the playoffs last year?
For sure.
They're going to be a good team. You just can't bet on them. It'd be a sketchy bet to make. Buffalo Bills landing at number 8. I think they're really, really good, but they just lost a ton of guys on defense. They just lost Matt Milano. He got hurt. Tre'Davious White, they lost him too. Guys are dropping like flies in an unfortunate way too. I don't mean to make that sound like light or anything like that. It sucks that guys get hurt. I love watching good football teams, but they're not going to be the same team moving forward without those gentlemen. Dallas Cowboys landing at number 9. That pass defense is elite, but they also have some injuries. They're missing Diggs, but still, Micah Parsons is a dog. But that offense, Dak Prescott, is garbage. Mm-hmm. It is garbage.
Missing Kellen Moore, dude.
Missing Kellen Moore. They really are. Mike McCarthy, scrub. I always told everybody that Aaron Rodgers made him.
Yeah.
They told me I was wrong. I'm feeling pretty right, especially after the Zeke Elliott play. And then number 10, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I gotta show respect. I did not see this coming, but there's like a revivance of Baker Mayfield. And he's got some dog in him. I never should question that. And he's surrounded by great, talented pieces. Mm-hmm. I didn't think Todd Bowles was a coach to help that all come together, but they look nice so far. Again, it's really early in the season. They got to ask what will come their way in Tampa. The Detroit Lions can make it there healthy. And maybe they'll be off that list next week. But as of now, this is our power rankings. What did I get wrong? What did I get right, Spinny?
I don't know. I think the Lions would beat the Seahawks in a rematch. I feel pretty confident in that, so that's why I had the Lions over them. But other than that, I mean, I can't argue with much of it.
Yeah.
We had pretty much very similar.
Yeah,
list.
very, very similar.
Yeah.
JB, you got any gripes? Chris, you got any gripes?
Go ahead, JB. You go first.
Seahawks beat us at home. That's why I had them put them at 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any gripes at all. I mean, that's basically the top 3 that I had before as well as 2. So, Lions, of course, in there over the Chiefs, at least for my opinion. But, yeah, I mean, everything else looks good.
Yeah, man. This is crazy.
It is
Did you
crazy.
have Lions over Chiefs, too?
I did have the Lions over the Chiefs. Had Lions at 4.
What a time.
Yeah.
To be alive.
Lions
Chris?
at 4 is pretty wild to say, but they
Chris?
look pretty damn good.
My only thing is I just have so much trouble reading Jacksonville. I really do. Like, I get that they're in the top 10. They should be. And I'm glad that both of you had Tampa Bay because I do think that they are a top 10 or if not 12. Like, they deserve to be in consideration for top 10. And I feel like certain pockets of the NFL might not think of them as a top 10 team yet. But right now, how they're playing, I think you got to consider them a top 10 team.
For sure.
But Jacksonville, I don't know, man. They always leave me wanting
Confused.
more, a little confused, questioning things.
Did I come?
But at the end,
What just happened?
You're just sitting at your couch. Did I just come myself? I'm so confused. Why is there a Pop-Tart in my hand?
What did I do last night?
Why am I in this hot dog suit? Hey, the Jags won.
Hey, I gotta get this suspended.
Wait, they're in London? What the fuck?
I was sitting there like, damn, I gotta get this suspensor. This is his suit.
That is true.
But no, I just with Jacksonville, I don't know, man. Trevor Lawrence is also, doesn't he have like 5 fumbles on the year already? Like
who?
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, he fumbled twice in the red zone during that game. I
Yeah.
think 3 times
Yeah.
total. It was
like he's
maddening to watch.
He's got kind of a problem with that.
Yeah.
With that, that's something you gotta watch out for. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, I have no gripes. I think the top 10 teams are right, and I think maybe you move 1 or 2 around a couple of spots, but overall, you got the top 10 team. I think it's pretty clear. The biggest surprise is just that the NFC is the dominant one and the AFC is not, because everybody thought the AFC
you wanna know
was
why?
going to run.
AFC is very, very good, but they cannibalize themselves. Like,
And the Bengals suck.
You got the Bills who looked really good, who cannibalized the Dolphins last week. But then that same Bills team goes and gets cannibalized by the Jaguars, and then the Kansas City Chiefs goes on and beats them. So it's like they're all so good, and it's any given Sunday that like I don't think we'll ever see an AFC team at the top of that list.
And think about this, Eazy, your 12% rule. The cycle of the AFC.
Ooh.
A lot of those contracts are now in their first year of getting paid or their second year of their extension, whatever, and a lot of these teams are depleting. And what looked like, the AFC was going to run it because they had great quarterbacks on rookie contracts, now that they're paying them, and you're seeing some missing holes in some of these teams in the NFC. The NFC, I mean, Brock Purdy, the team that looks the best in the NFC right now, is a rookie contract. So I think there's something to do with that as well.
Yes, for sure. The 12% rule holds firm. Well, let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's. You can come into Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning experience and register to win a trip of your dreams and all expenses paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament. That's right, no expenses spared for you and 5 of your best buds. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions show. Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Downtown's newest sports wise 13. I had to do one of those.
Yeah.
Hey. Downtown's newest sports bar has 13 track and simulators, certified instructors, and most importantly, a full bar and restaurant. Make sure you guys stop by. Visit 5roundgolf.com to tee up good times. Use promo code Woodward10 for 50% off your first visit. What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights live on WoodSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, Jamo guy, Spin More Raxter.
Hi.
Chris. What up, Chris? Why you raise your hand?
I was just doing the spin.
Oh, hey.
Everywhere you look.
Oh, hey. Welcome to the World Heavyweights. Hit the like button.
Somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look.
I have one segment.
When you're lost out there and you're all alone.
You're lost. We're lost.
Shout out the scammers.
What?
Because wasn't that they were the show that. They were the show
So
that
random.
had
What's the hell?
Full House. Remember the Jesse and the Aunt Becky got arrested.
Needs you.
They got arrested for the college scam.
What happened?
That's Aunt Becky.
Yeah, that was Aunt Becky.
Aunt Becky. It wasn't Jesse, right?
Yeah.
Becky.
Yeah. Aunt Becky. She got that Becky on her.
Aunt Becky.
And Becky.
Yeah. One of our first crushes. She was bad.
Who was like your? I think we had this conversation. Your cartoon crush growing up?
Cartoon? Cartoon?
Yeah, cartoon crush growing up. Pocahontas and Kim Possible for me.
But yeah, mine was Kim Possible.
The oldest sister from Lilo and Stitch.
Ooh, she was thick. She was thick.
That thick Hawaiian girl. I don't even remember.
I don't remember her.
I don't remember her name.
Bust her open like coconut in it.
Jessica Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, but she's a rabbit, so it makes it weird. Oh, no,
she's
Jessica
not.
Rabbit's
Jessica
not a rabbit.
Yeah, Lola Bunny.
Yeah, that's what I thought Lola Bunny. When you
Lola
said that.
Bunny with the big naturals in the first Space Jam movie. Come on now.
Yeah.
Lola Bunny definitely got the.
They did her dirty in the second Space Jam.
Yeah, they did. They got rid of her big naturals.
Made her all dykey.
Jesus.
JB, relax, bro. Horn
Don't
dog
put those
in there,
demons on
dude.
him, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, JB, calm down. Yeah, actually, Jessica Rabbit's
little-
number one
the
for
little-
sure.
the little,
like to this day, Jessica Rabbit's like
The little blue Porsche from Cars. What? She can get it, bro. She can get it for sure.
That was fucking hilarious. Speaking of hilarious,
The mom from Pokemon. She was getting piped by Mr. Mime.
I got nothing on that one. Speaking of hilarious, some people think Killian Hayes is gonna come back.
I mean, what is he coming back to? You got to be there first to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, he had an all right game. You know, he's playing against.
Actually, a good game.
He's playing against the third stringers and stuff when he started eating like that. But I mean, if he can consistently knock down shots, there is a spot for him in this league. I'll need to see him do it in actual games against actual NBA players. But you know, we know what he is. We know he plays good defense. We know he can distribute the ball very well, and he has good IQ. But he needs to consistently hit shots before I'm going to be like, oh, Killian Hayes is back. Because back to 20% from the field isn't back anywhere. So we need to see him to be able to do something.
He gone.
What'd he say?
He said it. The hard R.
No way.
Yeah.
Who said it?
Unless he's keep going.
Yikes.
You see it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Can't do it.
Oh.
I don't know why he did it. He did it. He's gone. Killian Hayes, listen, they do call Monty the guard whisperer, and he was the one who chose to put Jaden Ivey on the bench. So I'm just assuming he doesn't know what he's talking about. Maybe is there like a country that spells out that way? Maybe he's gonna finish it, try to be funny.
No, I don't know.
He gone. It don't matter. He knew what he's doing. Is Monty?
He also did the C word.
Oh, he did it earlier. Good for him. He caught one in there. Monty, is he the guard whisperer? Is he gonna save Killian Hayes?
I don't know if
I can't say if he is the guard whisperer, but can he save Killian Hayes is another question. There's saving and then there's I don't even know what's past saving.
He's gonna have to do a little more than whisper to save Killian Hayes. He's gonna have to yell at him. It takes more than whispering. But shout out to John Ellison in the chat before we get too deep into Pistons talk. He says, "Don't be scared, boys." But I think we can win the whole NFC. Look at the 49ers and the Eagles' remaining schedules, and look at what the Lions' remaining schedule. We can win this. Yeah, we talked about the strength of schedules, and the Lions definitely have that.
Yeah, John. Hey, John, you got? I don't know. Maybe he's watching. Maybe our rewound. But if you rewind, listen. I don't know. Again, I don't know if any other show on the network said it already. But just let it be known, the heavyweights will flirt with the idea of the Detroit Lions the number one seed in the NFC come playoff time.
Yep.
And I'm not saying they're better than the 49ers. I'm not saying they're better than the Eagles. I'm just saying they got some good odds to end up with the number 1 seed in the NFC. The remaining, the opponents on their schedule right now, the remaining 12 opponents have a combined win total of 39%. John, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
We're stoked.
For
We're
sure.
stoked, not scared.
Stoked, not scared.
Do we let Chris do his little
Pocahontas was bad.
Pocahontas is so bad. Yeah, she's got the
I'm
exotic
trying
look.
to think. There was another. Oh, the Road to El Dorado. Old girl from the Road to El
I don't know
Dorado.
what she looked like, but
I'm about to
it
get a
sounds.
picture.
We were so
That
close
sounds
to
Latin.
talking Pistons.
I'm about to get
I was
This is more
passing it
important.
off to you. All right, talk your Pistons while he's pulling this up.
I just want
Or
to
find the picture, send to Chris, and we'll address it in the last 10 minutes.
The only thing to say quickly about Killian, because I don't think there's anything to talk about, he's got to prove it. If he does end up playing over Monte Morris, that's a damn good thing, because Monte Morris is one of the best backup point guards in the NBA right now. So that would mean that Killian Hayes has proved dramatically, and that would make Monte Morris a good trade bait at the trade deadline for a team that they could then flip. So, I mean, if Killian Hayes, he has a lot of work to do to cut out an actual spot on this rotation. And if he does, then that means that he not only improved, but he improved drastically. So, there's
That's
just
fair.
that.
100%.
100%. No, it's. I mean, you didn't bring Monte Morris to be a piece of the future. So if Killian Hayes does end up being that, then that is a good piece that you can move around. More importantly, check the heavyweight select.
Okay.
How about the bet floating around the office? And Chris, you were in the group chat on it too.
Yeah.
The 41 wins. There's $100. I'm not gonna say names, but there's a 41 win total that somebody who knows ball made a bet on in the office. $100. It's to be determined. 41 wins. I would take the bet against it.
Yeah.
But also, I could see it happening. I don't know, bro. Actually, with Dame in Milwaukee now,
They're not
too.
going to win 41 games.
I would put my check on it.
I
would
they're
put
not
a
gonna
whole
win
check
41?
on it.
So
If I
like
was
200,
getting odds
$800
back.
bucks?
What's that?
Damn, I'm gonna put his business in the streets
sorry.
like that.
The Apple Watch does it anyway.
Yeah.
$5? $5? Are you
You
sure?
can't afford that.
Are you sure? Block.
Did you get the picture?
Yeah, I got it. I'm bringing it up right now.
She's a little tick ting.
A nice little ting.
I mean, I hope he's the guard whisperer.
Like I said, you're gonna have to do more than whisper to Killian Hayes.
Well, here's the ideal situation. The Pistons are actually like semi-good, and he could play the role he's like destined to be. It's like the poor man's poor friends. Rondo.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the emphasis on poor man, poor friends. Like a poor man's broke friend is like the brokers are broke. So just keep that in context. But that's what he was supposed to be. I said save it for the last one. Can we just do the whole last segment like that?
Yeah, just throw it up.
This guy, you fucking horn dog.
This is a little shawty I was talking about.
Oh,
damn.
yeah, for sure, absolutely. Good lord.
And she was giving that Gawk 3000 in the movie.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah.
When?
There's a scene where he's like laying down on his back.
Timestamp.
Is it on Mr. Skin?
I don't know.
We confirm.
I don't know. But yeah, she's up there. She's top 3.
Yeah, she's bad.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? She's a cartoon, but you're like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Definitely would.
I'd smack that all day.
Yeah, he said 41 wins for the Pistons.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Poison Ivy from the Batman cartoons is Joey 2 times.
Poison Ivy's bad, for sure.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. So is Harley Quinn.
I don't know. This Chetra?
Cheetah from Thundercats.
Oh, I saw an R in there, so it threw me off. I don't know Cheetah from Thundercats. Can we get a picture of that one?
She was pretty bad.
Hey, how about this? Keep with the names of chat. I'm gonna throw as many pictures to Chris and make his job hard as I can. For the
Bulma's
commercial
up there.
break.
Bulma's up there.
Who?
Bulma.
Who's that?
From Dragon Ball Z.
So is Bofa.
Short blue hair.
Yeah. Tsunade's up there.
I don't know about Bulma.
Orihime. She's got.
Oh, 313
Orihime's got
Kurt?
the heavies. You know what I'm talking about, boys.
Is that what's her name, sister?
No, it's from Bleach.
Who's the girl in your show, the pirate show?
One Piece. Nami.
Her sister had the heavies.
No, Nami's got the heavies.
Nami's got the heavies.
So does Nico Robin. Oh yeah, after the time skip, Nami gets the heavies.
All right, I'm gonna do some googling during the commercial break. Keep throwing them in there.
Elastigirl, that's a good one, Joey.
313.
Elastigirl's got that dumper.
You mean Miss Incredible?
By the way, that's a Miss Incredible.
Yeah,
a dream.
I mean, that doesn't count.
It's Elastigirl.
Like,
a dream funk of mine.
Yeah.
Mrs. Incredible. Absolutely. Imagine the things she could do.
Yeah.
Man. 313 Kurt. Kim Possible. Already called.
Let me tell you guys about Big Boy first before we get too horny here. Burgers and chicken sandwiches are taking over Big Boy. It's burger time. Try the best cheeseburger or the new pretzel bacon cheeseburger. Craving chicken? Try the Dolly's chicken sandwich or turn up the heat with Bob's hot chicken sandwich. Upgrade your regular fries to our chili cheese or loaded baked potato fries. Same room for dessert because they treat for you is the Reese's chocolate peanut butter thunder cake, and they have funnel cake fries. All that and more at Big Boy.
Calling all landscapers. This is Darren McCarty. I'm at Outdoor Equipment Co. How would you like to landscape like a legend? How about a bad boy zero turn? And even a chainsaw. And even a weed whipper. So register today at OutdoorEquipCo.com, and even you could have DMAC on your landscaping crew.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
Your home is your most important asset. Flexibility in the sales process is key. When you work with Mark White & Associates, you can cancel at any time, for any reason, without penalty. Speaking of flexibility, check this out. Who you work with matters. Hire the best broker in the game.
With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has the best car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. Catch Woodward Sports Network live at Feldman Chevrolet of Novi, Erie Monday. What? Oh, I got your twist. Sorry. Do you have football on the brain? Fall Lushes in college professional football, and this year is going to be awesome. Fall is also a perfect time to shop your home and auto insurance. Shop like a pro with Swiss Insurance. They cover Woodward Sports, and they cover you too. Ask for Mark at 248-841-77 or visit SwissINS.com.
Well, we got Jimmy. He was in his bag. Between the legs, heavy, pull up.
What is this?
Wait, oh, you swatted it.
Yeah, who's the other guy?
This is not a meme.
I think it's Ryan.
Who made that?
Josh.
Oh, hell yeah.
He sent it to me like during the show. That's why I started laughing.
Shout out Josh, man.
Shout out Josh. He's a real one. Comes all the way up from Arizona every year. Go watch the Lions play.
Hell yeah, it's dope.
Lions are undefeated when his son's in the building.
That is true.
Congratulations on your son, too. Hello, everybody. If you guys haven't already, 5-star, you know our podcast platforms. I have this one that I don't really want to talk about. It's depressing.
It's fine. We can keep talking about hot cartoons.
Yeah, let's do that.
Did you look up the picture of Nami?
Easy with the Mark Davis hair. Yo, did you see Mark Davis at the slot machines at the airport?
No.
Just chilling. Fucking just billionaire, no security. I would have cleaned up.
Yeah, for
Probably
real.
not. Yeah. But how much, you probably don't carry cash on him, right?
Yeah. Take his card.
Yeah, but like we have
I'd go buy a private
14
plane.
hours.
Go to the airport. I want a plane!
if you did like have like a
running through the airport, give me a plane right now. I got it.
Can I see your ID? You put on a coconut?
Yeah.
This is a haircut. How are you that rich and that's your haircut? Like,
I don't know.
Has he ever spoken on it? Does he like embrace it? Is it like a?
I feel like you just don't care when you got money like that.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
It's gotta be that.
Girls will give it to you no matter what you look like if you got that kind of money.
I'm looking it up right now. It's got to be for some. The truth behind Mark Davis's terrible haircut is quite shocking. Keep going, cartoon bags. I'm gonna find out the truth behind Mark Davis's hair. I can read it out loud if you want.
Yeah, just read it out loud.
All right, Davis's hair, which can be described
Somebody
as
said olive oil built like Taylor Swift.
Who? Olive oil?
Yeah, from Popeye.
Oh, a loosely stitched together combination of a bowl cut and the male version of bangs has been a punchline of social media and NFL circles for years. But Davis's unique style is no accident. The Raiders head coach John Gruden expressed his resentment for any criticism directed at his owner's hairdo during an appearance on HBO's
because they both look like Chucky.
Yeah, they both look like Chucky. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, Gruden said when asked about the owner's hair jokingly. If you know Mark Davis, then you like Mark Davis. If you don't know Mark Davis, then you can have your own opinion.
Hey, where is it?
It says nothing about his fucking hair.
Jenna Newman says Megara from Hercules. Meg from Hercules. What about those girls on the pot in Hercules?
Yeah, but she was, yeah, the tall one.
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
I expect you, brother. You dirty dog.
All of them.
You dirty hot dog. You.
Those pot girls are fine. But
I think he does it himself. No, you're not doing that. No, stop. You're done doing that.
What do you mean, bro?
You're done doing that. 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, so what?
No, it's not so what.
All right. 6:42 one day. He's just going to be like, well.
By the way, Meg could never get it. She switched. She put him in hell.
Yeah, she did.
No.
She did switch up. That's
Never.
For sure.
Could you forgive a girl? No.
No.
Nothing. This does nothing. It says I just blow dry it and it ends up like this. And then we have to comb it. Mark Davis
Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame's a good one. She's a baddie. All those spicy thick girls in Pixar and Disney movies.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing for sure.
Esmeralda Hunchback of Notre Dame is bad. I'm gonna look her up right now.
Yeah.
Because I just want to see her again. It's been a minute. Hey girl, how you been?
Pocahontas, yeah, we said Pocahontas. She's fine too. Her shit's probably ripe though.
Whoever draws that.
What do you mean? What? Stinky.
She's living in the woods, bro.
I guess when you think about it, like, did you know like the real story of Pocahontas? She was like 13. Like, kidnapped her. Like,
yeah.
They made a Disney movie about that shit.
Yeah,
that's wild. That is wild.
Mrs. Incredible, yeah, for sure.
There's also
Elastigirl. We don't call her by her slave name. She is Elastigirl.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. I gotta see her.
Jasmine, fine. For sure.
From
Aladdin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who's number one? Can we agree on number one? You think?
Lilo and Lilo's older sister is number one for me.
No, she's not my number one. The one you found from the movie I never seen.
Yeah, Road to El Dorado.
Yeah, she could be my number one.
I'll take that.
Consensus number one.
That,
Chris.
Yeah.
You want to nominate number one? Are you cool with that?
I'm cool with either of those. Either of those answers, truthfully. Those are probably 1 and 2 for me.
JB?
Who was the girl you talking about?
Put her on the screen one more
time. The girl
Chris.
from Road to El Dorado.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to think if there's any baddies in Treasure Island. You remember Treasure Island?
Treasure Island?
No, what's that?
That's a good movie, too.
Brother, sit down real quick. Grab the microphone. We got to get your take real quick.
We need your expertise.
Princess Jasmine.
Oh,
she's your number one?
He already knew what's up. Princess Jasmine.
Brother said Princess Jasmine's his number one.
Hey, I respect it.
PJ.
She be chilling with tigers and shit, though. I don't know.
BJ's from PJ.
She might have something weird going on with that tiger.
That's my type.
Jessica Rabbit's up there,
she's
too.
Crazy.
All right, but that'll do it for us today officially this time.
Oh, Jessica Rabbit's number one.
Jessica Rabbit's up there. For Eazy, for Chris, for JB, for Broder and Stick, I am Spencer Raxter. We appreciate you all for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow.
Sandy the squirrel.
We are the Woodward Heavyweights. Bro, Ursula from Little Mermaid. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Smash the like button.